Alright. From one match to another, I guess. We got Ergotae versus Pikapals here. My name is RobTheGamer115.
And I'm ERC.
Alright. And we're gonna let them go now. So, SpeedGaming 4 just finished wrapping up a match. So, but if you did not catch it, this is Crystal Extreme Key Item Rando, which what that basically means is that they have to get all 16 badges and make their way to red, which is basically the final boss of Crystal, and then win against them. And those badges can be basically anywhere. There's all the key items are shuffled in with the regular item pool. Everything's a little bit of chaos, and it's awesome. I love that, you know.
I guess we should have them starting now, actually, I guess.
There you go. I was going to say, I had them start a bit ago. It just takes a little bit of time. Oh, look at the cute Eevee.
Yeah. Eevee's definitely a good harbinger for this race.
Yeah? Alright. Well, let's see just how good we can get it. Starting right off with a Hyper Potion. Decent healing item. You know, not bad to start with.
It's not bad also if you want some early money as well, if you want to sell it.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't consider selling a Hyper Potion, but if you're desperate and you need money, then yeah, that's definitely an option. Let's see what these starter options are. I'm hoping for good starters. Alright, we got Typhlosion.
I think that's actually Cynical's slot on the...
I think it is, too. Oh, and then Houndoom.
These are some nice starters.
I think I personally would actually go with the Houndoom.
I think I would have also gone with Houndoom, but I think...
Unless their logic is the Typhlosion, because then the rival has the Elekid.
Yeah, that would be... That was what I was about to say, actually, yeah.
Okay. That makes sense, then. Okay.
I mean, the rival having a Typhlosion, but I mean, the rival having a... Oh no, they're all things that are a little scary for the rival to have.
I mean, for most of the rival fights, if it's just going to be an Elekid, it's not going to be that big of a deal.
That's true, but Elekid evolves at level 30, so a decent number of the rival fights will still have... Well, no, you're right. Most of the rival fights will be the Elekid.
Yeah. I don't know. The starter choice isn't too important usually, but you know.
Yeah.
Alright. Revival Herb on 29.
Yeah, that one is a nice item to have.
Yeah, that's a nice early basic max revive you got, so.
And I think there was a Leaf Stone on Typhlosion as well, so...
Oh, really? Okay. So that's another good money item, or you can end up using it, I guess, if you found, like, I don't know, a Gloom or an Execute or something. I don't know.
Yeah, well, the odds that they find a Gloom or Execute early are pretty unlikely, because due to the Force Fully Evolved setting that we use, all the Pokemon on the early routes will be fully evolved. Yeah. But if they get something like, say, the Old Rod or Rock Smash, which lets them access a higher level Pokemon early, then they might be able to use it.
Yep. Speaking of Execute, there's Exeggutor.
Yep.
So far, haven't seen anything that's worth maining. I don't know. Sneasel. I don't.
These are looking. I don't think. Have we seen Typhlosion's moveset yet?
If we did, I did not catch it. Because yeah, I mean, if the Typhlosion has a decent moveset, you can just run with that.
Yeah, some people don't like running Typhlosion because it has a very long cry, and that loses time because it makes the cry every time you do a fight, but it has very good base stats.
Yep. No key items for the beginning here.
Charcoal, though. That's worth a lot of money.
Yeah. Alternatively, if that Typhlosion happens to have a fire move, you pop that Charcoal on, and that is going to be so powerful.
That's true. Ooh, double kick and body slam.
Those are good TMs. Especially because Typhlosion is more physical, right? I always give
Typhlosion is more special, but if I remember right, Typhlosion, Charizard have the exact same stats.
Okay. I always think Typhlosion's more physical. I think this is not the first time I've been corrected in commentary, so...
I think it's because like Game Freak was lazy and it's just like, oh, what's some good stats for a fire starter? Well, Charizard has some nice stats.
Everyone loved Charizard. Let's just give him Charizard 2.0. Oh, boy.
Pikapals is fighting the first trainer, so I guess Typhlosion must have some sort of moveset.
Oh, there's a Gator. Let's see here. Steel Wing, Super Fang.
Body Slam.
Well, he top Body Slam, I'm guessing.
This is a very, vanilla starter set of options so far.
Typhlosion versus Feraligatr. It sounds like Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue.
I think more like Gold, Silver.
Ooh, but... the Gator is Headbutt.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
That's a lucky find.
That. Yeah, that's a good find.
Ooh, and Pikapals finds a Dragonite.
Dragonite, yeah. That's also a good find.
That's a very good find with these TMs.
Yeah, so Dragonite... I would put Dragonite probably in top 10 Destiny. Like, it's
possibly
pretty good.
The Ice weakness is a bit dangerous. Ice moves are always scary because you can't use X items to reduce them.
Not that many ice moves, though. There's only like, what, 4? 5?
Powder Snow, Icy Wind...
Ice Beam.
Ice Beam, Blizzard.
Yeah, I feel like
and Aurora Beam.
Oh, and Aurora Beam, right. So, like, 5 of them. So they're not too likely to come up, but you're right. If they do come up, you could be in trouble, so...
Pikapals isn't teaching Double Kick. That means that sounds a lot... That looks... My bet has been is that he's maybe thinking about trying to eventually switch off this Dragonite.
I mean, it makes sense. Usually there is at least one main swap. Whether it's to a Pokemon on Cycling Road, early Sudowoodo, Vermilion Harbor, Snorlax, Lugia. Usually there's at least one main swap.
Yeah. Though, I mean, a double kick Dragonite, I would consider even running to the end. Like, that's just very solid.
Alright, so Dragovian has a question, and I am going to be honest, I'm not the best at answering this. Checking his trainer ID after getting Headbutt, heard another runner saying they didn't rate Headbutt trees because it's ID based. How do you know if you have a good or bad ID for headbutting? So
headbutting, I believe, affects which trees are have which slots, and so there are tools you can use to check what your Dunix just explained it in chat. There's tools you can use basically based off your ID, and also Ergotae just found a Starmie at level 10. That's a big find.
Yeah, Starmie from Headbutt. That's there you go. There's your main.
Is it?
Try attack. That is a very physical Starmie.
It's barely even physical. Poison Powder Dream Eater, I think I saw.
Oh boy. Yeah, so great find, and unfortunately such a bad moveset that unless you get Surf very quickly, you might not even run it.
Yeah, because we haven't seen any special TMs yet, so...
Yeah. We haven't seen really much of anything yet.
Yeah, we have no progress items by Violet.
Yeah, usually you have at least one.
That's a bad omen for the seed.
Usually you have something by now. But, you know, maybe Flash Chamber or Sprout Tower will give it to us.
Yeah,
there's Zephyr.
Or no, we have Zephyr Bench.
Oh, we must have
we must have missed that. It's a good thing we didn't miss that.
Oh boy, we would have been really confused when they started using Flash at some point.
Yeah.
Or they get the phone call, it's like, what do you mean, you only have 6 badges?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go off on a limb and say Pikapals did not skip that check, because not only is there no reason to skip it,
yeah,
but it's pretty hard to miss.
It's very hard to miss, and even if you forgot it, you will see it when you go back to Dark Cave.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go on a limb and say that they both have Zephyr Badge. Let's see here. Upgrade. TM35. Dire Hit.
Iron.
Well, money items and a possible good TM.
Yeah, the seed is
mean.
Because yeah, I know. Because Zephyr Badge isn't exactly. I mean, it does unlock a check actually, because it is Falconer's badge. The
Yep.
Miracle Seed guy is actually looking for that badge.
So it does give you the one chuck, and not only does it give you one chuck, but it's an early chuck that's really convenient. But even still, wise.
Pikapals just accident. It's an easy misinput to make.
Yeah.
If you put your escape ropes directly beneath your repels and you miss it up input.
Yeah, I know that's actually happened to me before. It just took me a second to register. That's
yeah. I think everyone's done that one. I think everyone does that one at some point.
Oh yeah, we got a dig TM.
We got the dig TM.
Yeah, we got TM 28, so that can make up for escape ropes actually.
Yeah, and that Dragonite is looking a lot better now that it has a potential ground move as well.
Yeah, it also has Bubble Beam, so it's got a decent special move. And, once you get Surf, you can certainly easily replace that Bubble Beam with Surf. And Ice Beam! Where'd you get Ice Beam? Wait, what?
It had Ice Beam from the start.
Dude, I'm loving this Dragonite!
Yeah. Looks like we're seeing an interesting decision from Ergotae as well. So he has... So TM35 was Hydro Pump, which is, of course, the water move and really strong on the Starmie, but Ergotae's actually decided to go with the Feraligatr. Which I think is a good decision here because the Feraligatr has high base attack and it's got a usable special attack stat.
I think it's also a good decision because even if you taught that to the Starmie, that would be Starmie's only decent move, and it's only got 5 PP.
Yeah, and he's taught the double kick to the Gator as well, so it looks like he's probably planning on using this for a little while.
Yeah.
Since that's definitely a very high value TM, so to speak. Though he may also be trying to book it.
Yep. So while we were talking, Pikapals, a little further in Sprout Tower, found Clear Bell. So that's halfway to Tin Tower.
Yeah.
Or, I guess a third of the way, because I guess you need access to Accuracy. But...
yeah.
Getting access to Accuracy usually isn't an issue. Dragonite learning Sludge. Okay.
That's not bad. It's a physical move, and it makes this Dragonite a bit better.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than Swagger, so...
Yeah, it's definitely better than Swagger. It's getting a lot of use out of this Ice Beam now.
Mm-hmm. Now, Kirby and Chad had a good point. Since they have Soft Sand, they could use a Soft Sand boost and Dig if they wanted to.
I have a feeling they won't do that because this is early in the game, and so getting Dig early means you probably don't want to teach it because then you might have to overwrite it. And it does obviously save a lot of time in terms of not having to, or not time. It saves a lot of money. It doesn't save time. It saves money.
Saves money and possibly time. Could save both.
Maybe. But yeah, my bet is because that means they don't have to use escape ropes if they have it early.
Yeah. So after we finish off the tower here, we're going to be going into Falconer's Gem. And first thing we're going to see is what that level 9 is. Usually the level 9's not an issue, however, I have seen that level 9 be like a Mewtwo before, and sometimes it can be a little bit of a troll, so it'll be interesting to see. But I think both of them have good names, so...
Well, I was about to say, I think Pikapals doesn't want the 9 to have an ice move.
Yeah.
That is the one dangerous situation here.
Yeah. That would be worst case scenario for Pika.
Yeah, because if the 9 has an ice move, he might be a little...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ergotae, meanwhile, with a Feraligatr, electric moves are going to be an issue. Grass, maybe. Grass moves usually aren't too powerful, so I wouldn't be too worried about grass. I'm trying to think what other types water is weak to.
I believe those are the 2.
Okay.
Water is a very good defensive typing.
Yeah. That being said, that electric is going to hurt because there are some really good electric moves in this game. Thunderbolt, Thunder Punch.
Yeah, electric is definitely a dangerous weakness, but ice is just...
Ice is rare, but when it comes up, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, because like the problem is it can. Like if a move doesn't kill you, you can use healing items to try to stall it out. If a move kills you in one hit, then you have to try to use revives to stall it out, which takes a lot more time.
Yeah.
But it looks like Pikapals hasn't encountered any issues in Falconer's gym at all, and he's going to Falconer right now.
Yep. Ergotae entering the gym now. Alright, we got a Quilava. That should be fine. It's got Bubble Beam. Well, and Body Slam, so yeah, either way it was fine. Entei! Okay. Well, Entei is not a problem because it was paralyzed. I was gonna say, that Entei ends up having something like Ice Beam. That could be dangerous, but... I mean, not gonna use anything. And we got a Volcano badge. Wasn't gonna swap the audio over. Because Pikapals has a slight lead at the moment.
Yeah, and I think he'll probably be able to extend this a little bit, because the Dragonite is probably better than the Feraligatr main-wise.
I would agree. The Dragonite... The Feraligatr I might put in like top 30 best mains, but the Dragonite would probably put top 10. So.
Yeah, I mean, the Feraligatr is not bad. All water types are pretty good in this, because you will find Surf eventually.
Yeah.
It's probably not going to be your last item.
Probably not. I know someone I was talking to recently pointed out something very interesting, which is, in theory, you could have a seed that doesn't require Surf at all.
Yeah, it's very much possible, but the odds of it are very low just because, like, so many other items could be locked by Surf that it's very likely that one of them gets placed in a way that Surf is required.
Yeah. It would be,
but it can happen.
Well, looks like nothing on 32. We're checking the hidden item there for a Lure Ball. Alright.
That's
Early
Karki.
Alright. Hopefully that doesn't mean an early
tower.
Yeah, because that's not fun. Oh, never mind. We got pass. That's the more important item. Yes. Alright. So this is where things get tricky. Because you have the pass. Do you go skip Azalea?
It's a good question. I mean, with this Dragonite, I'd actually consider maybe even running it. So, like, I might just do Azalea here. Particularly since we're so low on progress items right now. But, I mean, some people just really like to main switch, so some people may just want to book it to Cycling Road and find a new Pokemon to use.
I know, for me personally, that would be Maze. I would kind of book it.
Also, to answer the question in chat, no, soft locks should not be possible.
The settings for this tourney were extensively tested, double checked, triple checked. Soft locking is impossible, short of someone accidentally missing a check. But looks like Pika is skipping Azalea for now.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad choice. Azalea doesn't have that many items in it, and you do actually have to do a surprisingly large number of fights to actually get those items. But the flip side, of course, is that if one of those items is important, it is not great if you've skipped it, particularly if one of them is a component for using Fly.
Yeah, that's the thing that's the risky play, is if Azalea has either Storm Badge or HMO2, that's going to be painful skipping it. But that's just one of the risks you run. I mean, in total, it's only about 6 chucks. Plus another 2 if you want to count Deep Slowpoke Well, but... you know, I mean, there's more chucks in Kanto, there's more chucks in Goldenrod, and those 6 chucks can take a while, so...
Yeah, technically if you did the checks in the second floor Slowpoke Well at the same time as Slowpoke Well, you would save time.
Yep. Looks like Ergotae may be doing Azalea, so...
He's definitely doing Azalea from the looks of it, considering he talked to Kurt.
Well, so did Pika. Pika also talked to Kurt, but... I think that way you could just go straight to the well.
Yeah, you can go straight to the well.
So one thing that I don't think, mentioned, Pika in the forest, I believe, found Whirlpool.
Yep.
Not the most useful HM to start with, but, you know, it'll come into play probably later.
Yeah, if they get Whirlpool, the Silver Wing, the Glacier Badge, the Fog Badge, and Surf, they could enter Whirl Islands, and they'd be able to check the Lugia, which is level 60.
Yeah.
But they're a ways away from that right now.
Yep. Let's see what TMs we got here. I'm not good at identifying TMs based on their text. I don't know how good you are.
I'm a little bit better.
Alright, so we'll see. Full body charge.
A full body charge attack is Mega Horn, if I remember right.
High crit could be like Slash or something, and the other one sounds like Hidden Power.
Everyone always doesn't
or
know
Magnitude.
That. No, I think... I'm just lamenting the fact that I'm pretty sure a full body charge attack is Mega Horn, and a lot of people don't know that particular description.
I'll have to remember that one. Because Mega Horn's a very good move.
It's a 120 power, 85 accuracy move?
I know it's good. I don't know the exact
ones. But it has a very...
Oh,
wow.
That's huge.
Yeah, so Storm Badge is the badge needed to use Fly, and it is in fact in Azalea, which means you cannot. There is no way of flying back to Azalea if you skipped it in this seed.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for Pika, because you're gonna have to bike down back to Azalea at some point.
Yeah.
And my guess is they're going to Kanto before they bike down to Azalea.
Yeah, HML5 also just showed up for Pikapals. So that means they can use Flash, so Darkers are now in Logic.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, well, like we were saying, Mega Horn's a really good attack. One of the better physical moves that you can find. The other TMs, I think Pika got... One of them said the power varies, which I'm guessing is either... Hidden Power or Magnitude was the only other one I can think that might have a description like that.
If it's like the power varies based off the user, I believe that's Hidden Power.
Okay. I don't remember the exact phrasing of it, but I know Pika bought it, which surprised me. Because whether it's Hidden Power or Magnitude, either way, they're not great.
Well, Hidden Power can actually be very useful. It's a bit of a game to use it because Hidden Power's type depends and base power depends on your Pokemon. If your Pokemon has very good DVs, the base power is higher. The typing depends on what the base power is, and it doesn't tell you what the typing is, so you kind of have to figure it out.
And if you're someone like me, where you have a hard enough time just knowing the type chart, good luck figuring it out.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I say it's like a bit of a game, because it's like if you teach your Pokemon Hidden Power, you have to now play the game of, alright, what Hidden Power do I have?
And does it actually feel like a powerful one, or
yeah.
No? Interesting. Oh no, Ergotae, I'm guessing, is just doing the Farfetch quest and then getting new bugs.
Yeah.
I thought they were just skipping Bugsy for a second, but I was like, no, they're doing Farfetch, going back for Charm.
Yeah, some people do this because I think they think it saves a little bit of time on movement.
I think it does. Ooh, there's Hive Badge.
Yeah.
Alright, nice, easy badge. If they get cut, they can, Pika can now use it outside of, in the overworld. Yeah. Which is good, because the cut checks are easy checks. The annoying thing about them is that they are just spread out so far. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So having a late cut can kind of be annoying, because you have to go out of your way for them.
I would disagree a little bit, though, on the cut checks being easy checks, because both Erica and Surge can be cut-locked checks.
Erica, I agree, is the exception. Surge, I usually don't even consider a cut lock check because you can also just get to it by Surf. So
Right, but sometimes he has Fog Badge.
Sometimes you can have Fog Badge or a Surf. You're right. But even then, Surge's gym isn't that bad. There's one optional and then Surge. Whereas Erica is the annoying cut check.
I actually fear Surge more than Erica, but
I'm the opposite. Erica is one of my least favorite checks in the game.
Yeah. The reason I think Surge is a little scarier than Erica is because Surge actually has the highest level lead of a gym leader who isn't Sabrina or Misty. Or maybe a better way of putting this is Surge has a higher level lead than Erica does.
Yeah, but for me, the annoying thing about Erica is the fact that you have to fight like 3 optional trainers before
you do. But it also means you have more XP before that check.
I guess. I mean, there's pros and cons. So, we saw a Houndour come up for Pika. Not a big fan of it, but a level 32 Nidoking, that can work.
I'd rather run the Houndour.
Well, again, I guess it depends on the moveset. Razor Leaf and Whirlwind.
Nidoking I would run if you had, like, it seems like it's a good Pokemon, but in reality, like, at least in Gen 2, its stats are a little mediocre.
They must have nerfed it after Gen 1.
I don't think it's nerfed, it's just that it has a really good, like, move pool in Gen 1.
So 2 of his moves seem to be, like, charge-based moves. I would look around and see if we can find something else.
Yeah. I mean, I would actually really like the Houndour, especially if there's a Sweet Scent, especially if there's a Flame Wheel TM.
So it looks like we're teaching Sweet Scent and looking more. Yeah, I think that's what we're doing. We have the Nidoking. It can be used if needed, but let's see what else we can find. Bugsy giving the red scale over there. That could be helpful. Could also be a Wild Goose Chase.
No, this Houndour has to be it. I would take that Houndour 100% of the time.
What did it have? I saw it have Bubble Beam.
Bubble
Have you
Beam.
seen the other moves?
It has Bubble Beam, you have a Flame Wheel TM.
True,
Houndour's base attack isn't that bad.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah, I'd catch it, yeah. I think the Houndour is going to be better than...
Yeah, because like it could have another move as well.
Yeah.
And like Houndoom is really great. It has like 115 special attack, it has like 115 speed.
Alright, we got a level 33 Hypno. You know, if it's got a really good moveset, it's got spikes. Yeah.
Hypno? I wouldn't run.
Submission? No, stop.
Just don't.
Stop!
No.
Spikes and submission? Dude, this thing's gonna be a physical Hypno. Oh no.
I could be wrong, but Hypno...
Oh my, that moveset is so bad!
He's going with the Nidoking. I really do think... I mean, Dig is stab, at least, on Nidoking.
Yeah? And I mean, if you luck into finding Earthquake, that would be awesome. Or even Sludge Bomb.
It doesn't look like he's teaching Dig, though, which I think is a big mistake, because it's 90 power, and it's ground, and... Yeah...
Alright. Well, they're grabbing the leftovers. Normally, I personally do not get leftovers, but I also acknowledge I am very much in the minority. So,
I mean, it's not a bad item to get. It'll save it because it heals you as you're like sort of in fights. It does sort of save the amount of time you need to actually use healing items, but it also takes up time because it activates. So.
Pika's going back to Johto. Kinda don't blame him, because you're gonna have a hard time, I think, doing the Kanto gym leaders with that main. So,
I mean,
go back
might
and
be
maybe
possible,
do Azalea now.
Yeah, Janine might be possible, but I mean, in general, I think it's gonna be rough.
Yeah, you'd be having a harder time.
I don't know. We'll see if Ergotae does the same thing, and we'll see if because he looks like that Houndour is a common slot, so we'll see if he switches to it. But there's a possibility here that Ergotae just doesn't even bother with the switch.
Well, yeah. I mean, the dragon. Well, no, because he's running the gator.
Yeah. And he taught it double kick, which he might have just been doing because he's trying to go fast. But I mean, that's a very sort of high value TM in general.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the best fighting moves in the game.
Pika's checking out the hidden items down here too. The hidden items, keep in mind, cannot be any key item, but they can still be useful items in terms of money or in terms of healing. That is certainly still possible. So.
Yeah. I'm also curious what Kenya is, because we do have the EXP share.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a unfortunate.
Yeah. This juggler is the one you really don't want to hit because he has 4 Pokemon. He's also the one that I always hit, I can tell you that.
I will say I'm notorious for hitting optionals. I think my first match was last night, and I think I hit like 8 or 9, so...
Yeah, I think my record for hitting optionals is 17.
That's a lot, even by my standards. But, you know what? It happens. Especially because what I'm guessing happened to Pika there is the game just ate a left input. It loves to do that sometimes. So, it's unfortunate, but you know what? Just try to stay on the positive side. It's EXP, it's good experience, you can work with it.
It looks like Pika might have run out of repels. Yeah, he did run out of repels. He's going back to get them.
Alright. It happens. It is interesting that... Oh, he's actually going back to Kanto now?
If I'm going to take a shot in the dark, what he might do here is he might go to Lavender Town and buy max repels.
Maybe, yeah. You have to keep in mind also, with Flash being in Logic, they can do dark... Or what is it? Rock Tunnel.
Rock Tunnel. Or he could... It looks like he's going to Celadon. So he'll check the Celadon mark and also buy repels.
Yep. Ergotae continuing in Johto with Whitney.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that he may not switch off this for Alligator.
So there's pros and cons to that. The pro is that you're not wasting time looking for another main. The con is that you have to have really good faith in your main, and because you're going to be lower level than if you made blocked.
Interesting that Pikapals buys super repels when he has the option of buying maxes. They are more efficient in terms of items, and those are two very promising TMs.
An attack that can freeze, that's possibly Ice Beam. Yep, that's Ice Beam. There you go.
Yeah, so there's no way it wasn't the... Okay, it has to have been the Houndour then.
Yeah. If you have that Houndoom with Ice Beam, Flame Wheel... Man. Yeah, that would have been so good.
Yeah.
Even if it was a little lower leveled, it's fine. What level does Houndour evolve at?
I don't remember, but I think it's 26.
I'm looking this one. It is 24.
Yeah.
So yeah, one level and it would have...
One level. I mean, this Nidoking isn't necessarily bad. It is... I actually think it's actually... Offensively, I'm not sure it's that much... Houndoom has a much higher attack than you think it does.
Now, some people might be wondering why Pika opted to fight this guy, or why this guy decided to just self-destruct. Yeah, okay, what? Anyways, the point is if there's an item down this way, the only way back is coming up through these guys. So you have like 3 options. Option 1 is to fight all 3 trainers, which is slow. Option 2 is to work your way around, have that guy walk to you, fight him, walk off the route, back onto the route, and then go around. Option 3, which is the fastest and what Pika's doing, talk to the guy, fight him prematurely, and then later on, you can easily go around without having to go back.
There is an option 4, which is where you actually just ignore all of these guys, and then you just try to Death Warp.
Yep, you could Death Warp. You could also teleport out.
Yeah.
If you end up finding nothing and you have a save point back there, you could just soft reset.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you caught that, but Ergotae found a mineral badge on the check that Pika had to abandon due to not having purples.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, on Route 35. And there's Fly.
There's Fly.
Ergotae has both the Fly pieces now. That is huge. Both of them are in Johto, and Pika's in Kanto. Not great.
Yeah, that Pika not buying enough repels is really sort of bit in here. Because he would have actually done that check before Ergotae had if he hadn't run out.
Yeah, but he still would have not had the Storm Badge, and I think he's not inclined to go back to Azalea.
I mean, if I have Fly and I know Azalea's there, I am more inclined to go back. Ergotae still doesn't have a way to sort of get out of this sort of Goldenrod Kanto spot.
No, but I mean, they have Pass. They can go to Kanto.
Right. All right, but like they need their they need to get their access to North Johto at some point.
I think they're gonna go turn in the red scale. Looks like.
Yeah.
See what that is. Might as well. Oh!
That's the way out.
That's the way out, is through the red scale. Oh boy. So now we have complete Fly. We have access to Upper Johto via roundabout way. Will Ergotae go straight to Upper Johto or look around Kanto? That's the question. Nuh-uh, and Pika's teaching Dig, but to Typhlosion.
That's a shame. I mean, Dig is only 60 power in Gen 2, but it's also a ground move, which is a very good attacking type, and Nidoking has stab ground. So it's 90 power when Nidoking uses it.
Yeah. I'd have to look at Nidoking's moveset to think what I would replace. Because maybe Nidoking just has a good moveset, but...
The moveset on the Nidoking isn't bad.
Yeah, so... hard to say. Also, the other thing that's kind of annoying about Dig is it is a 2-turn attack, so it does take time.
It does take time, though with instant text it's not as much time. Ergotae can also save a lot of time here since he has Fly, so we were talking earlier about the things you have to do with those trainers on that one route to get over to Lavender. Ergotae can just ignore them. Because he can just fly to leave Lavender.
There's the Fog Badge. So Fog Badge is nice. If we find Surf, then now you can use Surf out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the most important badges in the game, just due to the sheer number of checks locked behind Surf.
So yeah, now you're gonna see why Pika fought that trainer early, because now he can just go around. Ergotae, meanwhile, won't have that issue, can just fly out whenever.
Yep.
Ergo getting the Hive badge now. It looks like Pika might be going back to Johto, maybe going for Azalea and stuff now.
I think he'll probably do the stuff north of Goldenrod first, and then he'll head back.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, he's probably going to be a bit worried, though, when he realizes that Storm Badge is in Azalea, though. Yeah.
Oh well, it happens. You know, damned if you do, damned if you don't sometimes.
Yeah. Well, he'll be aware of it, so it'll be interesting to see if he tries any plays that like, because most likely at that point he'll think he's behind.
Yeah, probably.
And so it'll be interesting to see what he does with that knowledge.
Ooh, Gator getting crit hit. That is unfortunate. This is when we're going to start seeing the Gator struggling a little more, because Gator's only level 22, Cloyster's 32.
Yeah. This Cloyster is the...
I believe that is the trainer outside of Rock Tunnel.
Ergotae is wiping.
Yeah, I don't think he had revives.
No, they picked up... No, because they picked up... One of the first items they got was a revive.
Oh, right. Then, yeah, they wiped. Oh, you know what it was? They hit an option.
Ah!
Right, that's what it was. They hit an option. It was the spinner right here.
Yeah. That is an expensive way to deal with that trainer. You do lose half your money when you wipe.
Yeah. But, it also looked like the Cloyster was causing too many issues.
Yeah.
And do you really want to lose half your money and your revives and your heal item?
It's a good... Yeah, it's probably a good decision. And this Clefairy, on the other hand, is like no threat at all. It was nice to hear the National Park being there for a bit.
So Pika found the HM for Fly now, and it looks like he's going for a win.
Yeah, and after this he'll double back, he'll realize that Bugsy had, or I think it was actually in Well, he'll realize that the Storm Badge was there.
Yeah.
Bugsy is required though, if I'm right, because the red scale was on Bugsy, wasn't it?
The red scale was on Bugsy, I believe, and the red scale led to the SS tickets.
Yeah. Yeah, and with that Fog Badge, Ergotae is definitely in the lead right now.
Yeah. Item-wise, he's only about a Storm Badge and the SS ticket ahead. But having Fly, that's allowed him to speed up things a lot.
Yeah, like he's gaining time over Pikapals right now.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's an interesting decision for Ergotae. So he's setting his center there, so that if he finds Machine Part, he can either set up a Death Warp, or if he finds Teleport, he can use Teleport, and he can go back there. However, there's one problem with this, which is that it's not going to work, because taking the SS Aqua, actually sets your fly point to the boat.
Yeah. Whereas Storm Badge was in Slowpoke Well, Azalea Town. Pika made a play skipping Azalea that unfortunately did not pay off. Alright, Ergotae off to Upper Johto now. Is Pika gonna... Yep, we're doing Rocket Tower. Alright! That's an interesting move. I like it.
I mean, with the knowledge we have, we know this is a bad idea.
Well,
but it's a very bold idea.
It may not necessarily be a bad idea.
This could pay off.
It could pay off.
If the Surf HM is here, it'll pay off big time.
Right. The issue is we know that there are other plays you can make as well. So, given what Pika knows, Storm Badge could just as easily be in here. So, you know, go for it.
Yeah.
You're in the area anyway. You could use the experience. I'm okay with this decision.
Yeah, he's about to get a lot of experience because that's Chansey.
Yeah. So I mean, it really is just gonna come down to, is there an item up here? If there's an item up here, then this was actually a great play. If there's not an item up here, it's unfortunate, but the experience is gonna help. So.
I think also it may depend on what item is up here. Like if Surf is up here or like Cut is up here, it's gonna be massive because this is usually a check that people don't do till much later in the game. And so if it turns out that there's an item that you need to access a lot of checks here, it would be a huge advantage for Pikapals.
Yeah. Even just the Kanto badge though, it's better than there being nothing.
With a Kanto badge, I think it's a little more iffy because the thing is that if Ergotae does it later and he does it faster because he's at a higher level. So like for example, if he one-shots everything, then technically he would save time relative to Pikapals.
I suppose. But that's if Ergotae does Rocket Tower before doing other checks, you know?
Well,
because if Rocket Tower ends up being late, there's a lot of better checks that I would do before Rocket Tower. So.
Right. But so like at that point the thing is like, but he will probably do Rocket Tower late.
Yeah.
And that's freeze.
That's annoying, because we have a full heal.
Also, Porygon 2 with Ice Beam. That would be a really nice thing to find.
Oh, yeah, I'd run that. Right,
and it looks like Ergotae is not going to do Lighthouse.
Alright. I mean, they have fly, so they can fly back whenever. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. I would actually consider doing Lighthouse here at this point, though, because like when you don't have Surf, like Lighthouse is actually kind of the most checks in North Johto right now.
I think the one thing that could benefit delaying Lighthouse at least a little bit is if Secret Potion does come up.
It's true, because that will save you an extra trip up it.
Yeah. I mean, odds are it probably won't, but again, no harm, no foul at delaying Lighthouse at least a little bit. Now, go ahead, do this house, do the checks that you can do up to Lake of Rage or whatever, and then go.
You will save a little bit of time, though, if Surf is there. And there's a pretty high chance at this point that Surf is there.
Yeah, but again, you can just fly back. I don't know. It's one of those things where there's so many ways you can handle different situations. So I probably would not have skipped Lighthouse, but I can understand the reason why.
Yeah. I think a big question right now is what are we going to get that's going to get us like our next batch of checks. Like, it's really ideally it's not Cut, because if it's Cut, then that means that we're going to have to deal with Erica and Surge most likely.
Cut would be a little annoying. I think there's worse things than Cut that could come up. Like, for example, Machine Part. That would be kind of annoying.
Well, Machine Part comes up. Yeah, Machine Part will be a little annoying.
You would need Machine Part with Surf, I guess, but...
Yeah. I mean, if Surf shows up, then you're probably going to do Rocket Hideout.
But nothing's here. It looks like Ergotae got the fly point for Lake of Rage and is going back for Lighthouse now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it looks very, very likely that there is something in this here.
Yeah, there is a similar number of checks. Ooh, another freeze. Wow.
Keep freezing. Keep running into things with ice speed. Imagine you're still running the Dragonite.
Well, it is a good thing that we're running the Dragonite. Because it's Ice Beam. Most of these things have Ice Beam as well, which is a very powerful move.
Yeah.
So it's possible Dragonite might have been able to one-shot that.
The Dragonite was a lower level than the Nidoking.
Yeah, that's the issue, yeah. No, I take that back. I take that back.
Yeah, I think the Nidoking is fine. Although this is just a beefy Ice Beam user.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It looks like Pikapals is getting to the end of rockets, so
we'll get
we
to
will
see
soon know. There's a decent chance this could pay off. I mean, like, this is... Lighthouse, I think, has, like, a slightly more checks than this.
Lighthouse has about 8 or so, whereas this has 4.
Is it 8? Yeah, I think this is, like, 5 or 6.
You know what? Actually, might be a 6, yeah. The one thing that also has a benefit of doing the rocket tower is if you end up finding basement key, then that adds a lot more checks.
And also it unlocks Claire if you want to do her when you first get access to Ice Punch on the Ponyta. Wow.
Dude, everything has ice.
Yeah, this is a Dragonite unfriendly seed. That much is for sure.
This is a Pika unfriendly seed. Everything he's running is weak to ice, so everything has ice. Alright, let's start seeing these lighthouse items. Nothing.
Just a berry.
Nothing.
I didn't even see what that was.
I didn't either. Nothing over in Rocket Tower. Who's gonna find something good first? It's a race. Black glasses.
Black glasses.
Not that helpful.
I mean, good for swag, but
only one more left in the and 2 more in the tower.
Yeah. Oh, the girl just...
Now 1 more in the tower. Wow,
yeah.
We're getting down to it. I mean, you know what I just realized? If it's not in Lighthouse and it's not in Tower, I think that means we have Nugget Hedge.
Yeah, it would most likely mean Nugget Hedge maze. And that would be very scary, actually, for Ergotae.
I'm gonna be scary for both of them.
Oh, I think the Nidoking is at a decent level right now.
Yeah.
It has solid coverage.
I thought you were saying Pika would have a harder time, sorry.
No, Ergotae would have a harder time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the Gator's getting up in level, though. At 28, I mean, it's certainly feasible to do.
Yeah, but I mean, compare that to the 37. That's why I personally prefer main swap pretty much all the time. Unless you have a Mewtwo. If you have a Mewtwo, you don't main swap. Like...
Chat has a few other good points as well. Janine is an option, and Morty and the Kinono girls.
Yeah.
I doubt either runner is going to want to do them.
Kimono Girls is always a good check in my opinion. Morty is a scam.
I don't like checking kimonos. As far as I'm concerned, Ekritique has 1 check. It's Item Finder.
I mean, Kimono Girls is fine. They only have 1 Pokemon. Usually you can one-shot. It's not...
Yeah, and Sabrina is actually also lush. And that's a Thunder Punch TM. Man.
We have a Thunder Punch TM?
There's a Thunder Punch TM.
Dude.
Man, if this was the Houndoom, that would be Volt Beam with Stab Fire. Oh.
Ergotae is going.
That's still going to be very solid. That's still not bad for the Nidoking. The Nidoking would not be unhappy to see Volt Beam.
Oh boy, Kimono Girls. Rocket Tower ended up having nothing.
Yeah.
Well, unless Basement Key ends
unless
up with
Basement...
Or Claire, so... Nothing in the short term.
Yeah.
Long term could still have been a good play.
I still think this isn't a bad play, though. Now, Pikapals doesn't know this, but we know this. The fact that this is eventually going to become Nugget Bridge means that XP from this was very useful, because that Nidoking is 38 now, and that means it's in very good shape to do Nugget Bridge.
Yeah. We shouldn't say it's guaranteed Nugget, but it's light.
I mean, wait. Yeah, it's Nugget.
Nugget,
the
Morty,
thing is, apart from Morty and Kimono's not too dangerous. Janine, Sabrina, Nugget, all of those involve fighting a bunch of higher level Pokemon.
Yeah. Looks like Pika's going back down to Azalea.
Yeah. And he's gonna have a very easy time here.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have one-shot everything.
Yeah. It will be funny, of course, if this is Serpent Kimono Girls, because that's vanilla. I believe we have had that already this tournament.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and call it, though. It's gonna be a Rainbow Wing.
Do you think it's gonna be Rainbow Wing?
Yep.
So that'll be required more. Well, if it's rainbowing, that'll be funny, actually, because Pikapals will actually be able to skip Morty.
Yep.
And it's possible Ergotae will make the decision to do Rocket Tower instead of Morty.
Possibly.
So I wouldn't do it in this case, because Morty is a lot easier at this level.
Although the experience from Rocket Tower would help Ergotae.
It would. But so would the experience from Morty.
Oh, just an antidote.
Just an antidote. That
Darn!
guy is trying. Yeah, that guy will continue to try to teach his Rhydon to swim across the seas by giving it antidotes.
Well, looks like we're going.
Oh, no. Now it's Ergotae's turn to make
who's doing it.
Yeah, we weren't kidding when we said everyone makes this mistake.
Oh yeah, it is a very easy mistake to make. That's why I always do my menuing slower than most people. But Pika finding a storm badge there probably
what I actually do is I actually put an item between repels and escape ropes. Yes, it's one extra input, but it's just you can't mess it up if you do that, and it's just so much more painful when you do it. We'll also find out soon what the roamers are.
Yep.
Because we do have Clear Bell, so Ergotae does have a main switch opportunity here.
Well, what does having Clear Bell have to do?
Clear Bell lets you get to this weekend.
Well, I thought you needed...
Rainbowing is to get up the tower, but the Clear Bell will activate this weekend.
I used to thinking about that, but yeah, I guess you could just go get this week alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so let's find out what these are. Noctowl, Meryl, and... This sounds too low, I can't hear what Suicune is.
It sounded like a burr burr.
Well, maybe chat has some ideas about what these roamers might have been.
Voltorb or Electrode.
That sounds plausible.
If it's an Electrode, well, if it's a Voltorb or Electrode, that could be.
Well, there is a Thunder Punch TM, but I think Electrode only has base 70 offense. It is very fast.
Is that for special? Really?
It isn't very strong. However, it is illogically fast because Electrode has base 140 speed.
Okay.
And it is actually the fastest Pokemon in the game. In fact.
Is it really? Huh.
Yeah. In Gen 3, Ninjask takes over at base 160. In Gen 3, Deoxys Speed takes over at base 180.
Deoxys Speed I don't think was a form until Gen 4, though.
Speed is the Emerald form.
Oh, is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
I knew that form was debuted a little. So. But either way, looks like we're sticking with the Gator. I don't fault it.
Yes, and it's, as chat points out now, the fastest Pokemon is Regieleki at base 200 speed.
Speedy. Alright. Early Ice Path, Route 44, nothing there.
Yeah.
So, Nugget Hedge, or...?
Yeah, the question here really is, where is Surf? Oh.
Morty, here we go.
Yeah, does Morty have the HM instead of the badge, or...?
Maybe. So fast it breaks Trick Room, are you serious?
Does it really break Trick Room? That's pretty funny.
So, you know what my favorite part about Typhlosion is Fly.
Ooh, yeah. It is actually one of the worst Pokemon to teach Fly, because, wait, no, Fly doesn't make the cry.
No, I was just more saying a joke about flying type.
Okay. I was gonna say, teaching Typhlosion certain HMs, especially Strength, is actually not a good idea, because you have to listen to the cry whenever you use it.
But Pika's going ahead doing some quick checks, and it looks like we are going to turn in that red scale and get our SS ticket.
Yeah. And he's now noticing that and Pika's just noticed that he has a Thunder Punch TM as well.
Yeah. How good is Nidoking's special?
Not terrible if I remember right.
Might as well.
I mean, his moveset isn't bad right now, but he could have Bolt Beam on it. Where's Pikapals is doing that. So Pikapals is going to skip Rival 2. Whether this actually saves time or not is actually a good question, because as you can see, this is a huge amount of movement, and you could have just killed Rival 2 in this time. But if it would have taken you longer to kill Rival 2, this does save time.
Hard to say.
Yeah. And yeah, Nido is Dinex, thanks for that. Yeah, so Nidoking is 85 special attack, so like and 92 attacks. Like a physical move is better, but it's Bolt Beam.
Yeah,
and it's very Electric Ice is very good coverage.
Yeah, I'd give a Thunder Punch then. Yeah.
Yeah, because right now I think he still has Razor Leaf on his moveset.
Something I might have missed at some point. Did Ergotae ever get the card key?
Where was the card key?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Alright, cool. Anyone in chat now?
Might have been the Super Rush?
That sounds...
No, but it may not have.
Right?
Take a peek at... Can you take a peek at Ergotae's tracker? Does he have it marked?
I can take a look. He does have card key, it looks like.
He does have the card key, okay.
Also, I just saw what Ergotae is doing. That's interesting. Well, because I was on his stream, I'm seeing like a minute ahead of where we are.
Let's not spoil until we
see
I'm
not gonna spoil it, but it was quite interesting. So.
I guess Ergotae is gonna... it seems that Ergotae has decided to run the Electrode.
Or just does another cry and is thinking about whatever it is, or... Because Rainbow Wing didn't come up.
So. No, it hasn't. I mean, Electrode's not bad. It's Stab Thunder Punch. It's stronger than the Nidoking, maybe? Or sorry, not the Nidoking, the
definitely that Rainbow Wing was on Morty.
Rainbow Wing was on Morty. Wow, we're blind.
Yep. Well, I was double-checking other stuff.
Goodness for chat.
I just pulled up Ergotae's tracker.
Yeah, okay, so Morty had Rainbow Wing. Yes, not a scam in this siege for sure. Because that means that you have no choice but to do Morty to get into Tin Tower.
Yep.
Yeah, that explains it. So there is still a question of whether Ergotae will consider this for a main switch, though I kind of doubt it.
If nothing else, I'd catch it as backup.
It's not a bad backup mon, honestly. It is simply because it's so freaking fast.
I got both of their streams up, so I can keep an eye on their trackers if we need to. But yeah, that Tin Towers access is really good. Yeah, I guess Morty was not a scam. I called that Rainbow Wing was gonna Monorails, no. I was in the right city, but not the exact right check.
Yeah, there is a possibility that Tin Tower could be empty. It's unlikely given that Tin is one of the most dense areas in the game.
Not only one of the most dense places in the game, but one of the only places open, really, at the... I mean...
Yeah, but there's a stark
over
difference
we're
in
at
terms
no
of...
surf, no, we have, like, no good HMs other than fly, like... No cut, no surf, no
Yeah,
storm.
we have, like, half of a bunch of things. We have Whirlpool but no Glacier Badge, we have... Actually, no, we don't even have half of a bunch of things at this point now. It's just, yeah.
It's just, we're missing a lot.
Yeah, Surf really opens up the game right now.
Think of it this way, we have the same number of useless badges as useful badges. Like...
Yeah, we did, actually.
Yeah, so... Although I will say, the useful badges we do have are among the most useful. So.
Well... I don't know, I would say, like, the most useful badges are Fog, Storm, and Flame. And then Rising.
I would say maybe instead of Plane go High, but...
I don't know, there's a lot of checks behind Strength is the thing.
A lot of checks behind Cut, too.
There's more checks behind Strength.
Are there? Okay, I don't know the exact number, so...
Yeah, because, like, Cut locks less than you think it does. Like, it is a way to get into... Just, like, the main thing is that Cut can get you into West Kanto. But so could Waterfall.
Alright, let's see
Yeah, that's
this.
definitely,
Yep. I will never understand how people get so good that they recognize Pokemon cries. It's got Earthquake.
Earthquake! It's a nice
Alright. And
he's killing it for EXP.
And he's just killing it. Alright. Didn't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, it could have had stats Under Punch. And Ice Beam, actually. Oh, yeah, and Ice Beam, which actually would be kind of decent. Like, that would have been a usable Voltorb.
Yeah. Oh well. We don't want the easy mains. We don't want the Voltorb. We don't want the Houndoom. Give us the Feraligatr. Give us the Nidoking.
I don't know. I wouldn't call Voltorb an easy... I wouldn't call Electrode an easy main.
No.
That's a very unusual main. Though I caught the end of the last race and I saw, I think, Tomcat won with Lugia?
Yeah, Lugia was vanilla.
Was it really? Okay, yeah, I was wondering about that. And that's Cut, actually. And the Squirt Bottle.
We have Squirt Bottle, and we have Mystery Egg.
Yeah, everything... This is like... There's a lot of things in Tin Tower. They're just not...
Oh, boy.
Surf yet.
Squirt Bottle... Boy, 3 for 3 on key... 3 for 4 on key items. Anything else?
Ultra Ball.
Oh, boy. So yeah, so now we have all those cut checks opened
up.
Squirt Bottle opens up Rock Smash in Logic,
as
well as one check, and then
Burn Power. And Dark Cave is in Logic right now.
Dark Cave's in Logic, and then Mystery Egg is a single check as well.
Yep. The odds of this being Nugget Hedge Maze has unfortunately increased.
Hard to say. We'll see. I mean, there's one more check now in Logic back there, but there's also many other checks that are also...
There are. But a decent number of the cut checks are behind fights. Because you have Nugget Hedge Maze, you have Erica, who's 2 checks, and you have Surge.
Ooh, and there's Surf.
This is just... Everything's just in Tin.
Everything is in Tin Tower. You want to give us Strength while we're at it too, and the Plane Badge, or?
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Pico going straight for Burn Tower, looks like, so...
Yeah, it looks like he's, like... There isn't actually as big a gap as it might seem right now between them. Because he's doing Morty for sure after this, because he's pretty much, like, done most of the other checks.
Yeah.
Unless he decides to like gamble and it's like, actually, I'm going to do Nugget Hedge Maze. This means we can get to the Ho chamber though.
Yep, we can get to the Ho chamber as well. Ho
and also
chamber,
the Flash chamber, and that's not a very good Ho.
You want a Weedle? Nope.
Yeah, so no main switches in Tin Tower, unfortunately.
That's fine. Now, something I just noticed. Ergotae did not teach Surf to Gator.
Yeah, that's kind of strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, we got to see, if you were paying attention there, you may have just noticed that the twins were replaced as pseudo-Udos. That's one of the fun glitches to get to see in this game. Okay, we're blind, apparently.
I thought he taught Surf to one of the other folks, though. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. So yeah, Pika going straight for Morty, so that'll at least allow him to catch up a little bit.
Yeah.
And now it's really going to be a question of where do you go? What checks do you do?
Yeah.
Because you got all of cut checks, surf checks, you got options.
Yeah, it's interesting Ergotae's deciding to do these first.
Yeah, I think first thing I would do is cut checks at Lake of Rage and then rock it.
Yeah, that would have been what I would have done as well. But my bet here then is that Ergotae is probably trying to avoid fights. Maybe there's a possibility he thinks he might find, say, like Glacier Bad and Silverwing.
Yeah? Or just the Pokegear parts.
Yeah, well, he's one item off being able to go into Whirl Islands right now.
True, just Glacier Badge now.
Yeah, I guess, he can get this cut check as well. It's not like Ergotae will have trouble, of course, doing Rocket Hideout, but there is a in this game, and actually all Pokemon games, you gain higher stats by killing Pokemon. In this game, it's kind of weird how it works because it's not PVs were introduced in Gen 3. In this game, it sort of just goes endlessly. But so he might be trying to get some stat XP then on something if he does end up main switching.
Alright, we're doing Flash Chamber. That's fine. Let's see what it pairs
Good
up
Rod.
with. Nope.
One more Rod and Ergotae can go for level 40s.
I suppose that's something to consider, yeah. I feel like I've never seen someone using a Super Rod for a main, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, well the nice thing about the Super Rod is that because you have so many slots available to you at level 40s, like, you can often find something really good if you're willing to put some time in looking.
Uh-huh. Alright.
And neither runner bought the TM that I'm pretty sure is Megahorn, which is a shame, because Megahorn is actually quite good on both of these Pokemon.
Yeah. Do I see a soft sand girls?
That looks like a soft sand. It may just be getting the item down here.
I feel like people always talk about just getting the item and then leaving, but I don't think I've ever seen someone just get the item.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they talk about doing it.
They talk about it, but everyone always does soft sand.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's
if you're gonna go down that way, you might as well do it, because honestly, soft sand girls only takes like 3 minutes. It doesn't take that long.
I was gonna say, I think it's more like you say I'm not gonna do soft sand girls, then you go there, and then like your decision is like, actually, let's do soft sand girls. There's no way my opponent will do soft sand girls.
Right.
And then and then of course your opponent does the same thing.
If the item before soft sand girls was something huge, then maybe you would reconsider.
No,
but like,
if that was the case, then I'd do soft sand, because I might think, but what if the soft sand is also something?
Well, that could be your go mode item, is the one right before soft sand girls too.
Yeah, in that case, obviously, but Man, that's an interesting decision if that was the last check he did.
I remember there was one time, I think this is the last tournament in the bingo one, where I made a very odd play where I started Rocket Hideout, but then bailed like a third of the way through. And I forgot why I did, but there was some sort of weird logic to it. So you never know, some weird things can happen.
Yeah.
Pika doing, it looks like, Kimono Girls before going to Tin Tower.
Yeah.
Fair enough, fair enough. Good experience.
Well, not very good experience at this level, but
Well,
he's probably just trying to clear out his checks.
fair.
It really is a shame he hasn't taught Thunder Punch, though.
Pokegear on the Soft Sand Girls.
Oh boy.
There you go. Alright, let's see what Surfing and Cherry Grove gets us. Ergotae, I think, just doesn't really want to do the rocket.
I am curious why Pikapals is keeping Razor Leaf on the Nidoking. I'm assuming that gives him coverage. I don't, off the top of my head, I can't understand what he's getting coverage on.
Water?
Yeah, I mean, it is true, because, against Lantern,
so many
that
waters,
move is SE. Yeah, because, Lantern, for example, takes neutral from Volt Beam.
Yeah.
But is actually weak to Grass.
Yeah. So I'd probably say it's just more to cover water.
Yeah. Really, what he should have done is he should have been using his physical moves on the Mantine. Because Mantine has a very high special defense stat. It's the special version of Skarmory. But I mean, he's still got a 2 HK on it anyway, so not a big deal.
Cascade Badge? Alright. That was in the Dark Cave behind the Rock Smash Chucks. And 46 has a PP up. Okay. Now off to the Mystery Egg Chuck, and probably the Tojo Falls Chucks.
Probably.
Correct. Ergo should have TMO.
Yep.
TMO 8's a weird one to remember to mark because it's not an item per se, you just buy it. So I often forget that that's on this tracker. Along with a lot of people I've noticed tend to forget to mark Team Rocket as well. So, which actually, speaking of which, we can go ahead and mark
Team Rocket.
Oh, it's Pika did that, right? Imagine remembering which one of them did Team Rocket.
Yeah, it looks like Ergotae is running out of surf checks though that don't require fights.
Yeah. Yeah, I think now
you
you
could go to Cyanwood right now though.
You could go to Cyanwood, but that's just the pharmacy. So.
Yeah. Okay, he's doing.
Yeah.
And our shiny today is Charmeleon. Sorry, Charmander.
I was like,
it's the same line.
Look, I would have guessed something like... So... There are very few Pokemon cries that I know. Lost item. Well... You know, if you're Ergotae and it looks like you kinda don't want to do battles, if you can help it, you're gonna have to fly from Lake of Rage to Mahogany anyway. You can take a quick stop and turn to that lost item. And if you're smart, maybe even get a Sabrina as well, if you want.
Smart isn't the word I would use there.
Yeah.
Brave is the word I would use there.
Yeah. After I said that, I was like, well, maybe not smart, but it would be a play. What levels is Gator at this point?
I think he's getting close to 40. He's catching up.
Yeah, maybe get a little higher.
I think he's only like 36 right now, actually. So like.
Yeah, then probably. Get the experience from Rocket Hideout. Rocket Hideout's got so much good experience.
Well, I mean, it also depends. I mean, maybe Sabrina leads like a...
Magikarp.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, maybe we can set up. I mean, she might not be leading you two. You never know.
Alright, let's see how Pika reacts to Voltorb here.
There's no way he switches here. This Nido King is solid at this point. I really would have considered catching it though, because like Electro is fast enough that it can outspeed certain things, and that could make it useful if you need to use, say, like Flash on something. Ooh, that's a nice play from Ergotae right there. He's just grabbing the fly point and then just leaving.
Okay, sure. It's kind of funny to see him just turn right around and be like, nope, never mind, psych!
Yeah.
But, you know, sure. We're about to get all the items here for Pika, Mystery Egg, HM1.
Ooh, he is. Ergotae is indeed quite brave. He is doing Sabrina.
Oh boy,
this is at level 36.
Alright, now I would have saved before Sabrina just in case, but
I think he may just be planning on wiping. I mean, I'm not sure that's a good decision with like this many Pokemon in his party, but it's a Nido and female. That's an easy setup.
Yeah, you can set up on a Nido. You got the X specials, go for it.
Wait.
Oh!
Nightshade. That's probably the strongest move that can be using right now.
Oh, why?
Is 2 specials enough?
Depends on what else Sabrina has. I'd probably use a couple more.
Okay, he is using more.
You just gotta hope you don't get crit.
Oh, he can. It's Nightshade.
Oh, right, Nightshade can't crit. True.
Nightshade always deals damage equal to the level. Wow, yeah, that... Oh, man.
Ooh.
Wait, no! Don't do it! It's gonna shoot!
Yeah. I mean, he was slower, though, so I don't know what you...
Was he?
Yeah, he was slower.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, because there's no way you survive by using Solar Beam. Yeah, he's just gonna be like, he's just gonna nope out.
Or just on a more X speeds. Nope,
no, he's noping out. He saved outside of there specifically so that he could just nope out.
Alright, I like it then. Okay, I didn't realize he had saved it there. Alright, Rocket Item, here we go. On the bright side, Ergotae knows what to expect from Sabrina.
Yeah, he knows that there's a Solar Beam.
Yeah. It hurts.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Pika finding the Weedle on the roof.
He could have actually switched there, though, instead of healing, and actually like tried to sack on one of his other Pokemon.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, if you anticipate that it's going to use Solar Beam, you would have gotten a free hit.
Yeah. And if it's only moved, if the AI is going to click Solar Beam again, then you might be able to kill.
Yeah, and then depending on what the last Pokemon was, hard to say though.
Yeah. I think, did we see the mortar basement from Ergotae?
No.
That's surprising. He was doing techs that don't require fights, but...
Well, I know Ergotae did mortar before having Surf the first time. But you're right, he could have gone and surfed down.
I mean, because these are free checks pretty much.
Yep. Maybe waiting for Strength or Waterfall to get mortar in one sweep?
Maybe.
Well, let's see if Pika stuff finds anything down here.
We have 2 more items down here.
Yep. Did Pika check the middle island item?
He has not yet, I don't think.
So then there's a third as well.
Yeah, it's true.
Nothing.
Nothing in the basement of water.
Yeah, nothing at all. So, Ergotae hasn't missed out on anything, at least. Alright,
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume that I just missed this. Ergotae checked the item, right?
Which item?
The first one in Rocket Hideout, the one next to the computer.
I hope so.
I'm guessing he checked it? Okay, yeah, chat's saying he did. I was like, I didn't see him checking it, and if he accidentally skips that, oh no.
That would have been pretty painful, yeah.
That could be, yeah. But apparently I just missed it. Pico making his way up to Lake of Rage, and then let's see where he goes from there.
Yeah, Pika is making back some time, or was about to make back some time. If he'd done the cut checks first.
I mean, I still think Pico can make up time.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a small time loss. It's pretty minuscule. Some people don't know that strat.
Yeah. I know I didn't know it until the tournament. So.
Yeah. But I mean, right now I think Ergotae has done, aside from the Rocket Tower, which is something that Pika has over Ergotae.
Yeah.
Ergotae has done all the checks that Pikapals has.
I believe that is correct.
And that is actually a sizable. It is important to remember that is a sizable chunk of time.
Other than Mortar Basement, which had.
Yeah, which he'll do for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Rocket Tower is a sizable chunk of time, so like that is a decent. So like that is something that could quickly become relevant.
Mm-hmm. And it could still have something important. There's a machine.
Yeah.
It'll be annoying if you have to turn that in, but you never know. We'll see. Machine part's one of the key items I probably hate seeing the most, if I'm going to be honest.
It is a pretty annoying one, yeah.
We're looking over. Oh, looks like Pika's going straight for Rocket Hideout.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty typical play.
Yeah. So Pika will also be getting the machine part soon. Let's see what else we can find here. In Hideout then.
Expansion part.
Well, that's 2 for 3. That could be big because remember, Pokegear was on Soft Sand, so.
Yeah, that is a like that people really don't like checking soft sand goodness. So that is a big advantage for Ergotae.
Yeah, there's a few chucks that like people just have a stigma where they don't want to do them. Soft Sand Girls, Morty, Kimono Girls, Route 4,
Blue,
E4, you could even lump in there.
Well, E4 is worse than those checks, but
Well, yeah, I mean, E4 is like...
and Vanilla Basement, which is worse than all of those, but that's why it's banned from this tournament.
Ugh, Vanilla Basement, I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of moves that Pikapals could be teaching this Nidoking, but it is pulling its weight.
Pika's got the unique situation of there's so many good moves he could be using. Like,
Yeah. This is the thing with mixed attackers.
yeah.
The water normal is perfect coverage, so... Though I don't think he misses coverage on any Pokemon right now with his current moveset either.
Alright, Ergotae getting to the end of the Rocket Hideout section here. Unfortunately, Rocket Hideout section, especially when both runners are in it, can be a little boring.
Yeah, it's very much a mash A as quickly as you can type of segment.
Yeah. There's a reason why Crystal is one of my least favorite Pokemon games to do speedruns of. And that's because you get to do Rocket Hideout, and then all of Vanilla Rocket Tower, and Vanilla
yeah.
Basement. And yeah, that section makes me want to cry, so yeah.
It's just keep pressing the A button and then...
I will gladly not speedrun any Gen 2 game ever again, with the sole exception of maybe Heart Gold Soul Silver Crushed.
Yeah, well, I mean, Roamer strats also, if you're speedrunning, you have to do, right?
Yeah, so Crystal
Crunch.
uses Manip Roamer strats, and I've never been able to understand. So I just don't.
Yeah. So we just saw that TM. There's the Houndour was 100% the play in retrospect.
Wait, what was the TM?
Crunch.
Oh no! Oh boy.
That's so that would have pretty much been like an almost perfect Houndour.
Of course, again,
our hindsight is hindsight is 2020.
Yeah, it can be hard to determine a main because I know my match yesterday, people were like, "Rob, you saw the Tauros. Why did you instead run away from the Tauros and main an Exeggutor?" And I'm like,
there were definitely a lot of. I will say there were definitely a lot of questions about that one.
Well, I don't like physical mains. That's just me. I would have had an easier time running with the Exeggutor before, so.
Yeah, and it's possible Pikapals may have preference for running a mixed main.
Yeah,
so
I mean...
Houndoom can go mixed.
Yeah, so, we'll just see. I will say, the Nidoking is doing very well.
Yeah, no, it's done quite well. Like, there's definitely a few spots where, like, if he maybe taught, like, one of the TMs he has, he'd be doing better. But, I mean, Nidoking can use essentially any move in the game. So, like, you can pretty much say that about the thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely been pulling, like, its weight. It probably also helps that because Ergotae is running Gator, and this is a Gator that he got in the early game. Like, he hasn't actually done a main switch. So, like, he does have, but I was going to say there's a level advantage, but, I mean, we can see on the screen right now that at this point, it's only 4 levels between them.
Well, I will say the big reason for that, Ergotae just used, like, 2 rare kings.
Mm-hmm.
So that helps. Their strength
Price has strength.
Price. Alright, so Rocket Hideout, useful. But they don't have Plane Badge, so...
Yeah, I see. Ergotae's going for this item.
Mm-hmm.
He will need to make sure to talk to the guard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did he talk to the guard? I didn't see him.
He's talking to them now.
Weird that he just got the Middle Island item, but then left.
I can't fault him for it because like that item is like a terrible gotcha sometimes if it is something. And ooh, Silverwood.
Ooh. What was that glacier badge?
But yeah, that one item that if you don't have surf when you visit there first, and like turns out that item is something, and like you don't get it, it can sort of just be like sitting in the back of your mind for a while. Or worse, you can forget it.
Looks like Ergotae now doing basement checks that he skipped.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, nothing down here, but it only takes a minute, so.
Yeah. So Pikapals has actually caught up quite a bit here.
Yeah.
Because he's already done this. He's done Rocket Tower, which so far hasn't been required. And if it's not, he will be behind, but I think there's a good chance it is required. Just because there are still a bunch of items that are still locked, that got unlocked by doing it. Yeah. But like he's definitely made up like some time here. Snowbear, he cannot see the Snorlax yet. He does not have Radio Card.
Yeah. Yeah, no radio card found yet. And Pika does not have Pokemon. So that's the status for the Snorlax in West King.
Yeah, I feel like it would need to be like a really good Pokemon to switch off this for Alligator.
Ooh. Ergotae deciding to turn a machine.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think he doesn't have that many checks left open to him at this point. So
Rocket Tower.
Yeah, he does have
Nugget
Rocket
Hedge.
Tower, and he
Nugget
is
Hedge.
like, at this point. Ergotae is like definitely intentionally avoiding Rocket Tower.
And probably Nugget Hedge as well.
Well, I mean, I'd call it ignoring Nugget Hedge normal, but
I would call avoiding Rocket Tower kind of normal too. I hate Rocket Tower.
I mean, it's slow, yeah, but I mean, it's got like 5 checks behind it, or yeah, like 5 checks.
I guess. I would only do it though if like the thing is that there's no you're less incentivized because there's no base. There's no way to get to Blackthorn / Clary. Like,
Rob, can you mark Machine Park for Pika?
okay. Yeah. Maybe now we want to do Nugget Hedge, because now you can do Misty, you can get the cut check up there. At least we're checking Misty's gym.
It's gonna be slow, though. I mean, I would usually do Rocket Tower before... Actually, to be honest, I'd do most checks in the game before Nugget Hedge makes.
I mean, fair. Nugget Hedge just kind of... Speaking of other checks you could do before Nugget Hedge or before Rocket Tower, there is that pharmacy in Cianwood.
There is the pharmacy item, it's true. You don't need any fights. It gets you the Cianwood fly point.
Yeah.
If it's going to be a terrible meme if it turns out it's plain badge.
Yep. I think there's also Surge, which I don't think anyone's done, which doesn't take too long.
It doesn't take too long, but it's very scary.
Janine, they're super
Ooh, they're super run.
You got Janine. Looks like we are going for Surge here.
Oh, it's a shame Ergotae didn't try fishing there. Like, I've seen people like do like random fishes there sometimes, and like sometimes I've seen it fish up a Mewtwo once.
It could happen. Always happen.
But we'll see Surge here. Oh, and it looks like Ergotae has talk. Wait, yeah, Ergotae taught Thunder Punch. I haven't been paying attention to which TMs Ergotae has taught, actually. Victory Bell. That's a little scary as a lead.
Do we have, does Gator have Ice Beam?
The Gator does not have Ice Beam.
Nah,
It looks like the Victory Bell doesn't have a good move. It's just scary because Victory Bell has good attacking stats in both stats, so if it has a solid move, like, it's gonna hurt. Like, Slash, which it didn't use for some reason.
Didn't feel like it. It wanted to be nice, you know?
Yeah.
It's very nice.
This is a little dangerous for Ergotae, because I know the AI does prioritize sending out Pokemon that have good moves against you.
Ooh,
So, like,
and yeah, Thunder.
yeah, like, if you try to set up on the second Pokemon the AI sets out, it's always very risky, because any trainer with good AI, such as Surge, is almost certainly sending out something good. So this is Ergotae's second gym that he's just sort of said, you know, actually, I'll do it later.
Yeah. We're doing the Rock Smash chuck here?
Yes, no, but Victory Bell doesn't have good defense, but the thing is, if you're setting up on it, like, the scariest thing to set up on him is the Pokemon with good offenses, right?
Oh boy, you want another bicycle?
Yeah. Now we can get it tandem.
Can we have a Pokemon game where you have a tandem?
It'd be pretty
Like,
funny, wouldn't it?
Like, I didn't think about that. You know, everyone wants different things for Gen 9. Now that you've put that image in my mind, that's what I want. I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Alright. We're checking the basement of Union, Ergotae. We haven't seen there yet, so yeah, could be good items.
Yep. And my bet is that he'll do Ho Chamber, and he's already done Flash Chamber, if I remember right.
Yeah, he did Flash Chamber. I would be hesitant to do Ho-Oh Chamber just because I would want to wait for Flame Badge for the other one. It's
you're here already,
waiting.
though.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to say.
My bet is he'll do it. Like, waiting for Plain Badge, I think, is, like, super picky. Like, what if Plain Badge is there?
Yeah. I mean, then I would be in trouble. It's one of those things where you're gonna make risky plays, and sometimes they're off, and sometimes they're not.
Yeah, this probably isn't that risky of a play, though.
Probably not. Especially since, like you said, you're already... So.
Yeah, it was like PK just did his X item shopping.
Uh-huh.
That's a good thing to get out of the way.
Yeah. Especially if you're pretty sure you know what you're...
Yeah, so he's probably committed to the Muta King at this point.
Might as well.
I mean, it's mixed also, so, like, he's actually... I mean, it's worth noting, like, he's gonna buy X attacks and X specials. I didn't see, but I'm assuming he bought both X attacks and X specials. So, like, I mean, if he wants to swap, he can swap to whatever he wants.
There's that item finder we wanted.
Yep, now we can find items.
Yeah, nothing in the Ho-Oh Chamber, unfortunately. Now we know, though.
That's Janine, from the looks of it.
Yep, looks like we are off to Janine.
Yeah, Ergotae just really doesn't want to do Rocket Tower. Which so far is correct, but he doesn't know that. I think, did we see Dark Cave?
Did we see what?
Dark Cave.
Yeah, we've seen Dark Cave.
Okay, we've seen Dark Cave. Yeah,
Yeah,
because
that's where
PK just got
Cascade
Cascade.
was. Yep. And I think with that, they are tied on items.
Yep.
Unless you want to count rockets, I guess.
Well,
oh no, Poke
and Poke Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a little important.
What? No, it's not that important. It only opens the road to red.
Yeah. Pikapals is also doing Janine. Definitely not a bad call here.
Janine race.
Yeah, I think Ergotae is going to win that race, but Pikapals is right on his tail at this point.
Yeah, I mean, Ergotae got there first, so...
Yeah. If Ergotae decides to do Rocket Power that will actually cause a lead change. Because Pikapals since Pikapals has already done it, that will probably let him take the lead.
Yeah, very likely. Interesting, Janine led with different Pokemon traits. Or no, he's not doing Janine, he's on...
Right, he's on the one trainer before Janine.
Yeah. Gator on Gator.
Yep. Gator.
As Ergotae finishes off Janine, Pika will begin Janine. I'm surprised that Thunder Punch didn't one-shot.
I'm also very surprised by that, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that's quadruple effective on Gyarados.
Yeah. Nothing on Janine. There is the one item, though, to the right of Fuchsia.
At this point, I would be checking, probably. Just because I'd be like, oh, it's gonna be Pharmacy. Watch, it's gonna be Pharmacy.
Yeah, it could be Pharmacy. It could be also a Kanto Gym at this point. Ergotae's attempted
Gym,
2 of them, but he hasn't.
Edge.
Yeah. But we're getting to that part where we have to start checking the checks that we don't want to check.
Uh-huh.
Yep, we're at that point.
Pretty much.
And it looks like he's going to do Pharmacy.
Pharmacy! Yay!
Yeah, so this is one item. Just in that sort of leisurely cruise over to Signwood, and then we'll fly into Signwood.
It does get you this. You're probably gonna go to Signwood way later, so get your fly access.
Yeah, Chunk is actually a gym that I don't mind skipping if I get a chance to, because it is actually a decent number of fights to get inside it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also the only gym that locks 3 checks.
Yeah. Well, Pharmacy
Looks like
had a
Erica.
point. Oh, Erica. I don't.
So Ergotae's tried Sabrina, he couldn't beat Sabrina. He's tried Surge, he couldn't beat Surge. Can he beat Erica?
I think he gave up a little too quick on Surge.
I think he did, especially on Surge. Because like, you could just set up a little bit more on the Victory Bell.
Sabrina, I don't mind saying, you know what, we'll check it back later. That's totally fine. But why do Erica over Chuck here? Well, we can't do Chuck because we don't have play damage.
Yeah. And Erica is also better to do here than Surge or Sabrina, because Erica has 2 items, because she has a TM.
That's another good point. Erica does have 2 items, so... Pika is going to turn to the machine part and do those checks. Unfortunately, I don't think the machine part led
I don't think we saw anything. I don't think we saw anything.
Short of Misty, I guess. But,
well, you don't need machine part to do Misty.
Right. I always get confused with what checks talking to the guy unlocks and what checks machine.
Yeah, I mean, it's more that just people really hate doing Misty before machine part.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why I definitely still use a tracker during these matches, because otherwise I would miss so many things.
Yeah, I'll admit I don't use a tracker, but there's a reason for that.
Yeah, I mean, using a tracker does slow you down a little bit, but there have also been matches where people have forgotten that.
Yeah, it does happen.
I would hate to be in that position, so...
Yeah.
Alright, so Pika's doing all the machine part checks that we've already seen. Ergotae working on Erica's gym.
Yep.
Not a Sunkern, oh no!
Yeah, the dreaded Sunkern, the Pokemon with the lowest base stat total in all of Pokemon.
It's scary. what? I don't want to be mean to Sun, but why did they make it like so weak?
I don't know, because it's like not like Sunflora is like Gyarados tier or something.
Yeah,
like there's Sunkern literally has straight base 20 stats.
Like, Magikarp being weak is a meme, and it's funny, and it was a Gen 1 poke, and it evolved into a real strong Gyarados. So it kind of was like, alright, sure. But Sunkern, it's like this weak little thing, but it's not like the weakness is played off for laughs in the anime or anything like that. They never talk about how weak Sunkern is.
And
it evolves by Evolution Stone, and it's just...
It becomes Sunflora,
which is also not that good. Pokegear was on Soft Sand Girls.
It looks like Pikapals is now going to take a stab at taking on Surge.
Alright. Let's see how they do. I think they're going to have an easier time.
I would hope they would have an easier time.
Well, yeah, I think the biggest issue with that Ergotae had on Surge was Thunder. And Pika's got a ground type. There's Plain Badge on Arica. Oh boy. And Marsh Badge! We're
2 for the price of 1.
We're double badging over here, Arica? That shouldn't be allowed. Double badging.
Double badge, Arica. Oh boy.
Alright, well that opens up all the strength chucks, and now we got Chuck and Logic, Slowpoke Well, Waterstone. We got all of Ice Path down Blackthorn.
Yeah. And that also, like, that really puts, like that's huge, actually, because that's two items closer to finishing.
Yep.
I think Ergotae just remembered that. Wait, he's not teaching Gator strength?
Nope.
Oh. I guess he still wants to teach over Slash, then.
Yeah, I think I'd take strength over Slash.
Yeah, it is stronger.
It is stronger, and you also...
Oh, he has Body Slam. Right. Right, because the Nita teaches Slash. I'm getting the two trains mixed up.
Is Body Slam actually better than strength?
Same base power, but Body Slam has a paralysis rate. Okay. I think Body Slam might be 85.
Okay.
Whether the paralysis rate is a good thing or not, though, is a question, because it can lose you time.
Yeah, I don't know. I probably would teach it over. I'd probably teach strength over, but with Surge, nothing.
Okay, Body Slam is indeed 85 then.
He could beat Surge, it looked like, but I didn't catch what Surge gave.
I did not catch it either.
I'm gonna assume it was nothing. Also, gonna look at Pika's track. I don't see anything late. Guessing that means it was... Yeah, I'm up. Where are we off?
Nothing in Waterstone Chamber.
Down Ice Path, it looks like?
Yep. There's gotta be something here.
There's so many checks down this way. You have the rest of Ice Path, you have the dark side of Dark Cave. There's so many good things going on.
Yeah. It will be interesting though if the item here is Basement Key.
Pika's End looks like froze, but that's on Aura.
Yeah.
So that'll probably just be a little hiccup. Yep, and there we go. Sort of back? Oh, and now we go. Okay.
Yep.
But yeah, there's all that. There's the 4 checks down, 46 or 45, whatever the route is.
45.
45, you're right. And this could be the big thing. It opens up Claire.
Right.
Which,
But Ergotae will have to do Rocket Tower to do that.
Right, that's why I'm saying that could be a big... now we're...
Yeah, because Claire is now in logic. We are missing Glacier Badge though, so we cannot really get into So unless we have Glacier Badge in Dragon's Den, which is terrible mean because a bunch of the items in Dragon's Den are actually locked by Whirlpool.
Yeah. Still, I've seen someone make an early Dragon's Den play and it pay off, so.
Yeah. I mean, because like if it is there, like it pays off like big time if you do it early. But it's a huge gamble because it halves the number of checks that you would have.
Yeah, I think the match right before this one, Glacier Badge was in Dragon's Den, so.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it was the check right before the Whirlpool.
Yep.
It's like, wow, that's annoying. So if we had that back to back, that would be kind of funny.
It would be pretty funny.
I'd feel bad, but like it would be a little funny.
I don't know, maybe we'll just get in every seed today. We have a lot of races scheduled for today. Ooh, I just saw a Shadow Ball TM.
Yeah, Shadow Ball's a good TM. And we're learning it. Everyone's got Shadow Ball.
I'm not sure it should have been taught over Double Kick, though.
What were the other moves?
I think Slash is still there. I would have taught over that.
If you have Slash and Strength on the Middle King, then yeah.
Because Ghost Fighting is perfect coverage, and more importantly, Fighting is the only move I see against normal. Rising Edge.
So, where's that Waterfall HM at?
That's a good question.
The only
But
one
yeah.
listening.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Pikapals after this race, like whether he regrets not taking the Houndour.
Yeah. Oh, and now both of them are. Oh boy.
Yeah, it looks like we're just having some slight difficulties.
Yeah. I will say the difficulties are on our. So.
The crit chance on Slash is nice, but I mean, Shadow Ball can actually lower special defense, which is actually useful on the Nidoking since it's mixed. Double Kick also essentially has a higher crit rate because it hits twice, so essentially it rolls for a crit twice.
Alright, so this just happened while we were, Ergotae's thing was down, but it looks like, well, actually, we might see it here. Because I'm not sure where he goes. So let me see if it was this check. Yep.
Secret Potion.
Yep, so there's the secret potion. I was keeping an eye to make sure if they got anything we know about it.
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna do Jasmine.
Yep. I mean,
he does also have one item available on Elm right now as well.
Yeah, that's that Rising Badge check. So.
Yeah.
Pika, meanwhile, doing the 2 Tojo Fall checks. Which, has Ergo done that? I think so. Yeah, he did. He did, after. Alright, let's see what Pika's next plan is gonna be.
Sabrina?
Sabrina? Yeah. Oh,
No,
is he not done the Lost Item Tracker? I thought he did.
Apparently not.
Okay. Well, you can do that while doing Sabrina, so.
Yeah. And Ergotae is entering Jasmine now. There's no way he has trouble with this fight at this level, but... Yeah,
it's really just a question of, is there any of a 2-hit. So.
Yeah.
Or if one of the Pokemon just decides to troll with the attack.
Okay, let's see if Sabrina actually does have something.
2 different gym fights going on. Let's see what happens. Alright, Jasmine has Elixir.
And the Rainbow Badge.
Okay. So that's Secret Potion. Very important for Rainbow.
Yeah, that's very much required.
Yep. And Ergotae now only 3 badges away.
Yeah, he still need radio cards, but he is only 4 items away from them.
Yep. And it looks like we're now doing the strength checks in order.
And Raichu is firing off Octazooka.
Oh boy. So not only does it have like Solar Beam, but it's got Octazooka.
Yeah, and it looks like, yep, that's an accuracy drop. And
But
also
it also has Flash. Oh my! Wow.
This is the good AI. Well, we call it the good AI because it's smart. It uses like high base power moves, but sometimes it just does things that just like really raise major questions.
Well, I think the gyms prioritize super effective moves, which in theory Splash is super effective on Nidoking. There's the radio card.
Radio card is on Sabrina. Wow.
But of
That's
course,
unfortunate for
Pika
Ergotae.
Pika doesn't have Pokegear.
And it's funny because both of those are checks that are like really not likely to get done.
Oh boy, strap in. We might be here a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, you might be right.
Okay, yeah, no. This is just the good guy with doing its 2000 IQ things.
I always think Splash is water type because, you know, it sounds like it should be.
Yeah. Ooh.
What are we oohing?
Well, because Pikapals is
Pika's going for soft sand girls.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think he's done much here, but I mean, at this point, with like what he has left.
Yeah, this is gonna help Pika out a lot, actually.
Yeah, this is huge, actually, because this is. He is. Oh wait, does Pika have Plain Badge? No, he's in America.
Plain Badge is on Erica, so no.
But this will give him West Kanto access.
It gets him West Kanto access, but he's gonna need Plain Badge in order to get Secret Potion, in order to get Rainbow.
Well, he has to do it anyway, because, yeah. I mean, you need Plain Badge to beat the game.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, there's more than just getting...
Yeah.
We know Plain Badge actually opens.
Yeah, and sometimes it's a little unfortunate, because he's going to have more checks, so it'll be harder for him to find what he's looking for, but... I mean, West Kanto's probably got something.
Yeah,
and we're missing two really important things right now because we're missing Waterfall and Glacier Badge. Both of those will unlock a lot.
The scary thing for Pika is he now has E4 in Logic too, so or he will.
He does. But I mean, with this few items left, this hopefully isn't an E4 seed.
Hopefully. Let's see if Chuck pays off for Ergotae. Or let's not see anything.
There will freeze. One of the two. Yeah, Ergotae has not done Radio Tower. And if something is behind Claire, that would be a big deal for Pikapals.
Alright, Pika's now got the Pokegear.
And is he going for... Right, he's going West Kanto. So now we find out what the level 50 is.
Yeah.
Get your guesses in now.
Alright, so Ergotae finished off Chuck, and we didn't see it.
That's Meganium?
But I've got Ergotae's stream up, and Ergotae got Earth Badge.
Wait, from Chuck?
I believe from one of the three. Chuck.
Oh boy, and Ergotae is doing Sabrina right now, which will get him radio card.
There you go.
This is huge.
Both of them are making the exact plays they need to, which is awesome.
Yeah, but that's bad news for Pikapals, because that means Ergotae is getting really close to done. He's just 2 items away.
Pika's really gonna want that rocket tower to end up being important somehow.
Yeah.
Whether it's with Basement Key coming up or stuff in Dragon's Den.
Yeah. A lot of TMs though.
Yep. So Ergotae is going to get the radio card in just a second, and is then 2 badges away from it. All we need is a Glacier badge and a Thunder badge.
Yeah. And Pikapals gets Victory Road here as well, which is nice.
There's
Pokedex.
That guy gives the best reaction to giving out the Pokedex. He's like, oh, it's the Pokedex!
Yeah.
Like, great, thanks. How many Chucks would a Chuck of a Chuck to Chuck Chucks? All of them.
3. There's 3 Chucks behind Chuck. And that's a Mewtwo.
Boy, a Mewtwo. Where are we, Brockstrom?
We are fighting the trainer right before the entrance to Victory Road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Pikapals really wants to find Basement Key here, because that will put him back in the running. If he finds progress badges, that'll be bad, because that will put... I think I saw Fire Blast there as well.
Oh, do we have a Fire Blast TM?
Yeah.
Add that to the list of things to teach the Houndoom.
Yeah.
Ooh, there's
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
That's not necessarily bad. It's going to depend on what's in order.
Yeah.
It also means this was required to get Waterfall, because Waterfall is passed to a boss.
Yeah. Pika does not have...
Yeah, he doesn't.
There's Basement Key.
Let's see, where was Rising again? I think it was Blackland Arcade.
Rising Badge was... Yeah,
Blackthorn
I think it was
Arcade.
Blackthorn Side Dark Cave.
Yeah. So he's gonna need to actually, he really needs to fight Erica.
Yep. And hope that there are things in the basement.
Yeah.
So, if I was in this position, I'm thinking to myself, I did Rocket Tower, it was useless. I really need to hope either Ergotae does it, or Rocket Tower ends up being useful. And that would incentivize me to go chat.
Where did this Blossom come from? Is it...
Where did this what come from?
He's fighting the rival.
Who, Pika is?
Yeah.
Okay. He's probably just trying to get, fly access for E4.
Right. That's interesting, though. Because that question, that raises the question of whether he'll do E4.
I doubt it. Not right now. But, good to get the fly point just in case you end up needing to.
I mean, he has actually made some plays that have lost time. Though he's made things up a lot, he could think he's behind.
We'll see. I will say, if he makes an E4 play and it pays off, that is huge.
Yeah, that'd be massive in this situation.
Ergotae, meanwhile, cleared out Victory Road, not even dealing with the rival, not
Yeah.
the fly point, no.
can Dex Mewtwo if we want.
Get Link to do it though.
Don't.
I mean,
Oh.
it's pretty late at this point to do it, but you never know.
Yeah, a bit. Ergotae probably gonna go do those waterfall chucks.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like Pikapals just wanted to buy fuller stores.
Yeah, good shopping. Oh, did you not finish off the Victory Road chucks? Oh.
No, technically this is faster to do it this way. If you are planning on getting the fuller stores and getting that 5 point.
Okay. Let's see if one of the 2 badges is up here. Well, there's a TM. It looks like PK is going to be chucking basement.
Yeah,
Also,
it's a pretty logical pick.
lane badge chuck, because I don't think either of them have done it. No? Alright.
They haven't, but PK doesn't have plane
PK
badge.
doesn't have plane badge, right. If one of these badges is in basement, that is so bad.
It's very good for Pikapals if there's a badge in basement.
Yeah.
Especially, it would be especially big if it was Glacier badge, and then Thunder badge was in Whirl.
Whirl or Dragon's Den.
Or Dragon's Den. It being in Dragon's Den would probably be the best case scenario for him.
Mm-hmm. Up, an Ergotae.
Glacier badge. Well, Ergotae is 1 badge from Dawn.
Yep, so Pika needs Thunder badge down here.
Yeah, whereas what Ergotae really wants here is it's very simple.
Just
If
find the Thunder badge and go.
Yeah, if Thunder badge is in Whirl, he's set.
Or better yet, if it's just in here, but unfortunately
Yeah,
not
that would
here.
that would be pretty nice if that was the case.
Whirl Islands, here we go.
Yep.
So it looks like Ergotae is going from the sea and wood side. I know I prefer going from this entrance.
Yeah, I also prefer this entrance personally.
So, just a very unique thing. Everyone does Whirl Islands different. So.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, if this is Thunder badge, this seed will be over really fast.
Yep.
Unless Red has like Thunderbolt Raikou as his lead.
It could happen.
Alright. There is actually an interesting advantage that Pikapals has in that the main weakness that this Feraligatr is going to get nailed by is electric.
Yeah.
It is very much the case that Nidoking is immune to electric.
Ergotae gonna check out the Lugia too.
Yeah. Now is a good time to guess Lugia if you want to guess
Alright,
that.
show me level 60 Metapod.
I'll go with Kakuna.
Guildmaster.
Chungus.
Okay. Not even with the stab strength? Okay.
I mean, it's Wigglytuff.
Yeah, but I mean...
It is actually, though, to be honest, it probably should have been caught, because Wigglytuff is actually very high in base HP, and if you need to do, like, Blast Trots on Red, that's a great Pokemon for that.
Yeah, I mean, if you need to revive, if you need a full heal, or do whatever.
Yeah, because it doesn't share any weaknesses with Feraligatr.
Fortunately, Pika's not getting anything in this basement. That is a shame. Pika was really needed that Thunder Badge down there, but it is not.
Yeah.
It could, the Thunder Badge could still be in Dragon.
If it's in Dragon's Den, he's got a chance. But
or if it's like E4 and he does.
He's doing Erica
he is
now.
Doing
So,
Erica,
this is when.
That's good.
Where was Earth Badge, by the way?
Earth Badge is on Chuck.
Chuck, right.
So he needs Plane Badge first. Everything's behind Plane Badge.
And it's looking like Whirl is empty. Just one check left. Yep.
Oh boy. So, where are we off to now? Blaine? Blue? Nugget Hedge?
Solar Beam TM.
Alright, sure. Let's go with that. Why not?
This is actually my least favorite check in the game.
This check is just out of the way, annoying. I like to say that they made Whirl Islands, then they finalized the game, and right before they shipped it, they were like, guys, we really made Whirlpool kinda useless, other than like for a 10-minute time. They're like, we need to add Whirlpool somewhere. Alright. We'll put one item on this random route. We'll put a trainer there. And we'll just block about Whirlpool. Great. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It's like, come on. Like, even Waterfall is more useful.
Yeah, and from a logic standpoint, it's also a pretty stupid check, actually, because basically that check can be waterfalled.
Ergotae returning to Surge. Round 2.
Yeah, he does need to do this, if I remember right. There was, I think, something on Surge, was that right? Or no. I don't think there was, because
I don't think so, no.
But this is good for Pikapals because he's catching up.
Looking at their tracker, what else can you mark off, really?
Yeah. This is good for Pikapals, though, because this will give him a bit of time back.
Radio card was on, someone else.
No, Sabrina.
Sabrina. So yeah, Pikapals just needs Ergo to do all the wrong things.
Yeah, there's been a lot of progression on gyms, actually, this seed hasn't there?
Yeah? Yeah? I think he's gonna get a nice 2-badge boost from Erica here.
Yeah.
And he'll hopefully follow the logic and be able to capitalize on this.
Yeah. He's still got some catching up to do, but this pretty much puts him on track.
Yeah. I mean, if he can get the badges that Ergotae has, and Ergotae still doesn't find it, then all Pika needs to do is correctly guess.
Yeah.
And it looks like Pika's now going for Chuck, which is a good play.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, Surge was just a PP up.
Oh, Ergo's making the Rocket Tower play.
Yeah, so this is, at this point, now the times are going to kind of equalize out.
That's what Pika needs to hope for, yeah.
Yeah, because now Ergotae is going to do a bunch of things that Pikapals has done, and so...
All of basement, all of the tower.
Yeah.
This, if Pika can make the right plays and get the right badges, this can completely equalize everything.
Yeah, because let's see, Glacier was where again?
Glacier was, I believe, behind, Waterfall...
Mortar. Yeah, so, like, he's gonna get...
Badge
is in Blackthorn Darkade.
Blackthorn Darkade.
So, like, he's gonna get... There's a lot of checks he can get. Like, he's gonna catch... Like, and odds are he'll do those checks, so he should catch up, actually, fairly quickly.
The other nice thing is all of those checks after Chuck here is like no. Did Ergotae check the Lugia? He did. The Lugia
yeah.
was a Wigglytuff.
Yeah. Most of the
He
fights won't
did
be.
not want.
Yeah. The one thing is that Secret Potion is required because Jasmine had a Rainbow Badge. So that's the one thing Pikapals might not check.
I suppose. We will just have to see. Alright. Pika's now on the Chuck fight.
Yep.
And then Pika's gonna be doing a lot of fast runs.
Probably, yeah, because he's going to go through Ice Path.
I would imagine so, but we'll see.
Yeah, Secret Potion is also in a slightly trolly location, because that one item in Burn Tower, some people do sometimes put that off for a while.
Yeah. So that could be a bit too. But there's that Earth badge from
Yep.
Chuck.
Your Pikapals is going straight to Ice Path.
Good play.
Was that a PP up that Ergotae just used?
I didn't see.
Or something. It was a PB restoration. It almost sounded like he might have just taught a move.
No, it wasn't a movement. I think it was a vitamin. Ergotae almost done with the bulk of the tower, however, still got False Director and Rival to go.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point they're just doing a bunch of stuff that we've seen already.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really just a question of who's going to do it faster. Ergotae finishes the tower there. My bet is after basement that Ergotae might declare.
Maybe? I could definitely see the logic in it. Yeah, it's hard to say because you're getting to the point where it's like there's no good easy options. So no matter what you do, it's gonna be a time sink in.
Yeah, because like his options at that point are like Brock, Blaine, Blue, Nugget, Hedge Maze, and Claire, I think.
And E4.
And Route 4.
Yeah. And E4. Which I think I would probably do lane Brock Blue by...
Blue might be a little scary at this level.
Yeah, true. I'd at least do Blame then.
Yeah, Blaine is pretty safe. But like the flip side is that Claire is a lot of checks.
Claire is a bit of chucks. It's what, 5 total?
Something like that, yeah.
Alright, we got Rising Badge. Pika's gonna do the Rising Badge check now in New Bar. Okay.
It looks like Pikapals is going to get that check. In fact, he's getting it.
There you go. I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do Waterfall."
Yeah, and Rob, I think he might have called it because we just saw Ergotae use his rare candies.
What am I calling, huh?
Ergotae just used a bunch of rare candies. So that suggests that he's probably about to do a difficult fight.
Yeah, let's see.
Which is not this one.
Yeah,
so
he's going to the basement.
Yeah, that would suggest that he's probably there's a good chance he's thinking about doing the Blame Block Blue route.
Maybe, yeah. He could have also just saw that he just leveled up and was like, you know what?
That's possible too, yeah.
I mean, you're in late. You know you're in late game at this point.
Yeah. Pikapals seeing the infamous text box that happens when you don't have waterfall. Wow, it's a huge waterfall.
It's funny because the Pokemon world, there's either huge waterfalls or no waterfalls. There's no such thing as a little waterfall.
Yep.
And I feel like that's something in real life too. You never look at something and it's like, oh, a little waterfall. It's either that is a big waterfall or that is a
waterfall. No, Rob, I strongly disagree with that statement. You see little waterfalls all the time.
Yeah? What are you talking about? The water that flows out of the...
I mean, if you go, like, hiking, like...
I maybe it's just because of where I live. Waterfalls
maybe.
Everywhere. New England don't have too many of them. Sink faucets, I like it. Sink faucets are just little waterfalls.
Yeah, they're just little waterfalls.
Dude, I am taking that with me. That is so good one. Pika's continuing to make the plays that he needs to, which is good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I think once he gets Glacier Badge, he's gonna also do Whirl Islands.
Most likely.
It makes sense. It's just, unfortunately, it doesn't have anything, but it also doesn't take too long. So.
Yeah, it won't be too big of a time loss.
My eyes become little waterfalls on bad run.
That's true as well.
Boy, I'm loving all these little...
All these little waterfalls?
Yeah. Alright, Pika's got Glacier Badge.
There's Glacier Badge.
Pika now just need that Rainbow Badge and that Thunder Badge.
Yeah.
So as a reminder, the Rainbow Badge is behind Jasmine. He has the Secret Potion, so he can do Jasmine whenever. But it's going to be questionable when he does Jasmine.
Yeah, and it does look like from this that Ergotae is ahead, though.
Yeah. But all it takes is Pika doing one play that Ergotae doesn't. For example, if Pika thinks he's behind and goes for E4, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if they would. I mean, he might think he's behind, but the flip side is like, I mean, it's only like around 2:30 right now.
Yeah. Looks like we're going for the world.
And Ergotae is going for Claire.
Alright. So it looks like you were right, because that's what you suggested.
Yeah. It is interesting. Yeah, so I think you're right, though, that he probably just candied because he saw that he just leveled, and so that saved him XP.
It's what I
Right.
do with a lot of
Yeah.
rare candies. Once you're past the 2-hour mark, and you know what you're doing, then you go for it. Is rain a waterfall? No. It's rain. You fool.
Rain can make waterfalls though, because like rain can make like little streams.
Yeah. Now what Pika needs to do, so after this Whirl Island, what Pika needs to do is not what Ergotae is doing.
Right.
Because if Pika does the same thing as Ergotae, then that's just putting Ergotae in a winning position. Because either the item's going to be there, Ergotae's going to get there first, or the item's not going to be there, both of them are wasting probably the same amount.
My bet though is that Pika's gonna declare because he did rockets early.
We'll see.
Does Pikapals catch this?
I think Pika might go.
Or is he killing it for EXP?
No, let's say he's catching it. I don't blame him. You don't think Pika feels like he's behind? I mean, it's hard to say. We cannot. It's very difficult to put ourselves in the minds of the players in terms of are you ahead, are you behind?
Yeah, particularly in this race.
Yeah,
because like they've both done plays that have paid off or haven't paid off.
The only thing I can say if I was in Pika's is in my mind I'd be saying, I did Rocket Tower early. It was a bad play. I'm guessing Ergotae has not done Rocket Tower, and therefore I am behind. That would almost be the way I would. Because there's better chucks to do than Rocket Tower usually, and I would not expect my opponent to. But that's just my logic and so. And
Well,
that
ended
ended up messing with me. I think on my run yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think it's plausible that both players think the other's done tower.
Mm-hmm. We'll just have to see. Speaking of seeing, Ergotae now on Claire. Claire not going to give anything immediately. Once we get to Dragon's Den, then we start to see items.
Yeah.
5 items. 5 chances for that Thunder Badge. Everything else has been done. Just the badge. And Pika needing Thunder. Pika needing.
Yeah, Pika does need Rainbow Badge. That is going to cost him some time because he's going to have to go up Lighthouse.
Yeah. Right, we never said it was a bad play. It just didn't play off.
Yeah, no, it certainly wasn't a bad play. Like, if that had been Surf, Pikapals might have just won the race right there.
Oh yeah, easily. Like I like to say with these crystal things, there's no such thing as a good play or a bad play until hindsight. Like, because you could make the riskiest play ever and get fly up. You could do the safest play ever and lose 15 minutes. Like, you never know.
And yeah, I mean, both players are doing really well this race, I would say.
Oh yeah. They're doing very well. I don't think either of them has hit any optionals for me.
Somebody hit the juggler.
There was one optional hit,
Yeah.
but even still, that's not bad at all. Let's see these items in Dragon's Den. A TM. Full heal.
It's time for a bit of a quiz.
Taking physical hypno isn't a bad play. Cool. Alright, maybe. Alright, in regards to the item, you can't say a good or a bad play without a hindsight. In terms of a main, there are bad plays.
I mean, he didn't take it, is the important thing.
He caught it, looked at the moveset, and said no. So.
Some might argue that taking Hypno, period, might be a bad play. There could be some truth in that statement.
I
I mean, but they're...
If it had the right moves.
I've had a runnable Hypno, but that's when that Hypno is the 60.
I guess. I mean, I'm thinking, when I say runnable Hypno, the Psychic or something.
It would need to be Psychic, Bolt Beam, and it would need to either be Kenya, and have those moves at the start.
Only one more item.
Or no, it would need to be a trade poke. Actually, it wouldn't work if it was Kenya.
Claire and Dragon's Den is a bust.
That's interesting. Pikapals is still gonna do it.
Pikapals is doing it. No.
Yeah. Well, because he thinks this is his advantage here, right?
Yeah. No, it makes sense. It's just unfortunate.
So now Ergotae looks like he's heading towards Blaine.
Yeah. Probably Blaine, Blue, Brock, Route 4.
Yeah.
It's not E4 time yet. We still have gyms. We still have Nugget Hedge.
There's still some hope. Well, Nugget Hedge is hope. That's the Nugget Hedge.
What was that?
There. I said there's still some hope, apart from Nugget Hedge.
Yeah. All of Radio Tower, Basement, and Claire was a bust. Yup. Everything with Rocket Tower was a complete waste of time.
Yep.
Even though we had an extremely early card. That is unfortunate.
Also, in terms of off-meta mains, I think the last race finished with was won by a Lugia, which is definitely very uncommon.
What was that again? Sorry.
I said the last race was won by a Lugia, because someone was asking about off-meta mains.
Oh yeah. I would say maybe my main of
I mean, in terms of things, used, it's definitely the Executor. It was probably the Executor.
Yeah, I mean, me running the Executor is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
I always have interesting names.
Yeah, I think the question might have been about the most off-meta weight. I think the question may have been implying the one that's won, though.
Oh, yeah, I definitely didn't win with the Executor. Nah. Yeah, the Lugia Vanilla might be interesting.
The thing is, as long as the 60 exists, we're gonna see some pretty weird ones. I mean, people have run the 60 when it's a freaking Yanma.
Yeah.
The 60 is often the 60 or getting early access to the Snorlax is often how you will see a very strange main.
Yeah.
I know also some of the runners actually who are faster will often just take whatever they can get in the early game just to go fast. And so sometimes you'll see people run things like Cloyster or stuff like that. But you'll generally only see that from people who are very, very confident.
So far Blaine is a bust. Gator now learning Ice Beam over Double Kick. So now both mains have Ice Beam.
Actually, I think one main we haven't seen a lot this tournament is Mewtwo, actually.
You know, I was gonna say that, but I also I haven't seen too many races outside of the one rotated. But I've not seen a Mewtwo.
Yeah, I don't think we've had many Mewtwo's, which is surprising because Mewtwo statistically is one of the most likely Pokemon to get. I mean, you'll fix that.
Yeah, if
you're coming on us, it's gonna be Mewtwo.
If you see a Mewtwo, you're maining a Mewtwo. There's very few exceptions.
I mean, if the Mewtwo is level 3 and you're on your you got an optional, you forgot to repel on your way to red, you're not taking.
All right, then yeah, obviously, but odds are you're repelling at that point.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm talking about when you're looking for me.
Yeah, Mewtwo is one of the best Pokemon in the game.
Mewtwo
isn't one of. Mewtwo is the best Pokemon in the game.
Even if you have a level of 42 or 43, if you saw a 40 Mewtwo on Suicune or Ho-Oh, I'd main swap.
I mean, depending on how early it is, if it's the Pseudo Udo, the 20, I'd consider it.
Yeah. Oh boy, it's the EXP fairy with blue.
Yeah, it's got a barrier.
Oh, it's got a barrier. Oh no. It also has body slam. And it's
Body Slam is inspires absolute terror with Blissey's base 10 attack. Oh god, it's so straight.
Self-destruct after all that!
It doesn't like
Oh
just really
my
puts perspective
God.
how bad Blissey's attack is. Self-destruct has 200 power and halves your defense before it deals damage. That's how much damage it dealt.
I'm pretty sure it's 250 power.
Explosion is 250.
Oh, explosion is 250. I knew one of them.
Right, and that is blue.
Nope.
Who is just PP up.
Alright. Well, Pika's getting out of, Oh! Pika's stream is actually
That's not good.
not great. Hopefully it comes back quickly. But,
To answer the question in chat, the Gator is probably out-leveling the Nido because Ergotae has done more fights at this point.
Pika's back online.
Okay, good.
Alright, let's see Brock go. We got Brock and we got probably Route 4 next time.
Yeah. That's true, Pika hasn't used his candies.
I think Pika might be having some internet issues.
Yeah, because Ergotae at this point has, Actually, I'm not even sure if Pika could YOLO E4, because he still has to do Jasmine.
I mean, he could still do E4, it's just that he would also need to do Jasmine.
Yeah, Ergotae's gonna have a big choice in a moment as well, because now he's at sort of the, like, this is a situation that sometimes happens in Item Rando, where you get to sort of the three checks that everyone hates, which are Route 4, Nugget Hedge Maze, and E4. And all of these checks are technically long enough that if it's the last item and someone does the right check and you don't, they could take it based off that.
I know, in my mind, if it's between Route 4 and Edge E4, I'm doing Route 4 first.
Yeah, I think most people like Route 4 is definitely like a lot nicer than the other two.
Alright, so, news. Pika's back online, and he is doing Jasmine.
Okay. That's good, because at that point now, that puts Pika in a spot where he just has to do... One, he just has to make the right call, and he'll win.
Pretty much.
But the same thing is true for Ergotae.
Yep. But, looks like Pika's gonna be getting that, badge shortly here.
Yeah. Ergotae is ahead, though, in terms of locations checked.
Yeah, Pika really needs to go either Nugget Hedge or E4 and hope that they are.
Yeah.
It also could come down to red, like Dimnik says. It very much could come down to red.
It could come down to red. If red has an electric move, that is going to give Pikapals some time.
Mm-hmm. If Route 4 doesn't have anything, and Pika and Ergotae go to the same place, they're going to be starting roughly the same time. So.
Possibly. I think Ergotae is going to get out of this first, actually, because this Picnicker is easier than Jasmine. Actually, no.
Yeah, but Pika is already in the fight.
Yeah, I think you're right. They're going to be synced up.
It's just a matter, though, of will Pika go for one of those two? Because I think Pika has a couple of other checks they could do.
I think they did.
I'm trying to think. They could do, like, Blaine, Brock, Blue.
Yeah, they still have that.
So, if they decide to do Blaine, Brock, Blue, that's going to really hurt. But that's the Rambo badge.
Yeah.
Route 4,
Just an
not
Ultra
it.
Ball.
And it looks like Ergotae
Okay, Ergotae is doing this strat.
And it looks like Pika's
It's a
going
slight time save. We don't know what he's
Oh, wait.
gonna do.
Pika's now going to... Oh, I think he's doing the 27.
Solid beam.
Yeah. Right now, if Pico wants a shot at winning, I think he needs to hope it's behind
He needs to
E4
do
and
E4.
start E4.
Yeah, if he does, he has a chance because he could start E4 before Ergotae.
Mm-hmm.
Nugget Bridge gets very long, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's a total of 3 chucks, I believe. 2 on
3
Nugget
checks.
Heads, 1 with Misty, so...
Yeah. So it is technically the more dense of the 2 locations, and the faster of the 2 locations, but
Mm-hmm.
it's still very much long enough that if somebody does E4, you're going to be at a substantial time loss.
Yeah. Alright, let's see... No.
He's going to Blaine. This
I
is
mean-
kind of logical though, because this does get you the pallet fly point, so it does not cost
Yeah.
as much time.
Yeah, it is logical. It'll be interesting to see. Because sometimes you'll do Blaine, but then not Blue and not Rock.
Yeah,
Uh,
but I think it's just because this movement does unfortunately take time. I think that Ergotae is going to be at the end of Nugget Bridge by the time he makes it to Blaine. Or
yeah,
maybe not.
but
Maybe I'm bad at estimating
probably
things.
not Misty.
Definitely not Misty. The Pikapals is moving really cleanly here, actually, so...
Almost no one metagames E4.
That's an interesting statement, Britt. I can think of one person who metagames E4.
I can think of a couple. I think I would metagame E4 sometimes.
I mean, I think it also depends on like who you're up against. Like, if you know your opponent is a lot faster than you, like, you're definitely probably thinking of doing something like that, just because you know that, like, well, like, I know that they're probably ahead, so...
Looks like we're off to Blue.
Yeah, this is the movement to get to Blue. And Ergotae is getting near the end now of Nugget Bridge,
Mhm.
which might... I mean, E4 can... Like, it's always important to remember, E4 is a lot of fights against high-level Pokemon, and you can potentially lose time there.
Yeah.
But it looks like Ergotae might have this wrapped up.
Great Ball. There it is.
There it is, but you have to do the fight.
You want this badge? Fight to the death.
Yeah.
Or at least till your Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah, this guy's actually a pretty scary fight, actually, too. He's actually one of the highest level. He's actually got a big level spike. I mean, he's not scary now, obviously.
Yeah. Like Dark Red says, though, you can lose the fight. Like, it really
It's true, you can lose the fight, but you don't want to lose this fight.
Probably not.
Because it counts as an actual loss, so, like, you lose your money,
Yeah. Still.
and you have to go back to trigger the Misty cutscene.
Yeah, unless Argo has a really hard time. This is looking very good for her.
Yeah, and it's unlikely he does, because water types are pretty safe usually. Like, the main danger is going to be a stab electric move.
Yeah, Raikou or Electabuzz or Electro.
Raikou, Electabuzz, I mean, even, like, it's for Alligator. I mean, even, like, Electrode, Zapdos, Raichu.
Yeah.
I mean, even Lantern. Actually, Lantern's pretty annoying because Lantern's hard to kill as well.
Lantern's not the best.
I mean, it's mainly just if it's Stab, Thunderbolt.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what you don't want to see. Stab, Thunderbolt, Stab, Thunder Punch.
Yeah.
Stab, Thunder when they're hitting all their Thunders.
Yeah.
Because the AI loves to hit all of their so.
Yeah, the AI definitely plays by the same accuracy. It does actually play by the same accuracy rules as the player. It just always feels like it doesn't.
No, because for the player it's 40% accurate, and for the opponent it's 90%. So it averages out to 70, right?
No, it's 40. Wait. You mean 40 and 100? 40 and 100, but
40 and 100. Look, it's the weekend. I don't need to do math. Okay?
Yeah.
That was a hyper potion for 3 HP. Wow. I mean, if he lives...
However, that's true. Yes. The AI does actually have a chance to miss with its status moves that you don't have. Technically, the AI is actually less accurate than the player. Oh, no.
Is this setting up Solar Beam?
No, it's Perish Song.
Oh, it used Perish Song? Huh. Well, you're not setting up on the Dawn fan.
This is bad because the AI does send out a Pokemon with a move for you. Yeah. And that means that the Pokemon with a move for Feraligatr is this Dugong, which is going to be very difficult to get up.
Thunderbolt. Alright. If you want to make it past red, you have to earn it, Ergotae.
Wigglytuff really is really looking good right now, I hate to say it.
Yeah.
Thunder Punch helps, but it's Dugong. Dugong is incredibly bulky.
Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna knock.
This is a white.
Oh!
Wait.
Nope.
No.
You just need to hope that it doesn't use Perish Song. No, you can't even take it.
I actually think the right call for Ergotae here is to actually try to catch a Pokemon in this room. Because, like...
Maybe, yeah.
He needs, like, he just... I mean, he could also just try to take advantage of the fact that with Perish Song, Red will try to switch in something else.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, he can't set up on this Dugong.
Yeah.
Because, I don't remember if Red will heal to 75 or not.
Well, the Perish Song knocks the Gator down. 2 HP. Right?
Yeah, and remember, see you noting in chat, yes, Red does know to switch out, but he will switch out to a Pokemon that's effective against whatever the Pokemon in is. And that Pokemon will, as long as that Pokemon's not the Dugong, then Red can switch in something that you can set up on.
Perhaps.
Okay, yep, that's the Dugong down. That's good. Eradicate. That probably doesn't have something.
Yeah, you're probably fine.
Does, however, have Stab Thrash.
Or Stab Thrash. Ergotae just needs to be careful.
Yeah,
because if he gets low on health and it crits, yeah. Oh, that's risky.
That's very... Nope, that was too cheeky.
Yeah.
I mean, Ergotae still has a substantial lead considering that Pikapals has to do Nugget Hedgemaze, but...
Yeah.
This is not a friendly Red.
And I think Pika is currently... so...
Okay, Ergotae does not have a lot set up right now, so we're on to the Fred's 4th Pokemon, which is hopefully free because it's Butterfree.
Well, unless it starts getting a Fury Cutter chain going.
I mean, that
It's
is
not
terribly scary.
Yeah, it's not much at all.
Does he have X defense set up?
I don't think so.
Wow, Butterfree's base attack is that bad. That miss is very fortunate. If that move, if that crit right there, that could have killed.
Start setting up some more. Heal, yeah. Sure, that is Stab Fury Cut 2 on the Butterfree.
Yeah, unfortunately, Butterfree's base attack is not high.
Yeah. Which makes you wonder why someone like Red puts it on the team. Alright, Arcanine,
that'll
that's an easy surf down. Finally something easy getting killed. And then
Charizard!
And that's it for Ergotae.
Yeah, GG to Ergotae, that is a win.
254-21. Gator, 8 special, 7 attack, 14 HP. Okay. Yep. So pretty average attack and special, good HP.
Yep.
Slightly less than stellar defense and speed.
Yeah. Just barely male. Again, it looks like Pikapals is doing Nugget Hedgeways now, so he'll catch up.
Yeah, he's on Nugget Head. Finishing up soon if he keeps going. Honestly, all things considered, it ended up close. I think Pika's going to finish within 10 minutes. Unless he has issues on Red as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, GG's to Ergotae. Probably be getting him in this short. But hi Ergotae.
Hi.
Congrats on the win.
Yeah, that was something.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't E4, right?
At least it wasn't E4.
Yeah. Thoughts on the Gator?
Yeah. It started pretty good and then I couldn't decide if I wanted to do physical or special and it was kinda awkward.
Well, it ended up working out alright.
Yeah, worked out in the end. I figured that if it was Nuggy Heads, then I would probably have a tough time winning this one, since I don't really do that early.
No, you were just a little ahead of Pika. Pika is wrapping up right now.
Yeah, I see that.
Mode. So.
And then Red was surprisingly tough.
Yeah, that was a mean Red fight.
Yeah.
Especially with the Perish song, Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
Just, all in all, just kind of not being nice. But, you made it work.
Yeah. Can't be too upset with 2 wins in the group stage, so...
Yeah. Almost a full clear, though, huh? I think E4 is all you had left, right?
E4 and Misty Fight.
Yeah, so pretty much a full clear. That's...
Yeah. Considering that, pretty good time.
Yeah, I would say so. And there's Pika's Thunder Badge.
So where did he find his Nidoking?
The Nidoking was also in Cycling Road?
It was on Cycling Road. There was also Houndour on Cycling Road, which surprisingly did not get taken.
I mean, I can understand that. It's so freaking frail.
I guess, but you can immediately get it to help.
That's fair.
Yeah, and like especially with the TMs in this seed.
Yeah. Although the Nidoking was doing Pika.
Yeah, the Nidoking did pretty well actually.
So, thoughts on the seed overall?
It started out pretty good, and then I was kind of afraid that False Director had something like Surf or something, and... But luckily I did consider going Radio Tower before going to Morty.
Yeah, Pikapals actually did rocket Radio Tower really early. He
Yeah,
actually did it
I
before he
can
got
understand that.
Yeah, Pika did Rocket Tower before he did Azalea Tower.
Too much of that Snowbear propaganda.
Wow, Snowbear's in the chat listening, I know, so...
Yeah, Morty was very much.
Morty was not a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised about that, but... Yeah, Morty had Rainbow One. I was very close to guessing it. I thought Kimono Girls were gonna have Rainbow One.
Yeah, there's quite a few fights. There's actually quite a bit of progress this seed on gyms.
Yeah.
Pika's using all the rare candies now. Getting up to 65. I think Pika's gonna have a much easier time.
Yeah. Ergotae, one thing I'm curious about. So you decided to not catch the Wigglytuff, which was the Lugia.
Yeah.
Do you regret doing that?
I did think about it just as a backup, but in hindsight, maybe should have caught that. Would have been easier, for certain.
Yeah.
I mean, you made it work, so it's all good.
Yeah. It's never really a bad decision to have multiple high-level pokes.
You did a really good job with your decision making on red, though. I would say, because I mean, like you did, like that definitely wasn't throwing out like.
I did accidentally use one special on the Eradicate when I should have healed, but that was just even input. Or maybe I misplayed, but anyway.
Yeah.
I was supposed to heal.
Pika's gonna start setting up on the Dawn fan soon to learn. Yep, there's the Irish song. Took him a minute, he was like, what?
And at least it dies too.
Oh, the Dawn Fan has Pursuit.
Wait, what's Pursuit, the Dawn fan?
The Dawn Fan has Pursuit. It's waiting for you to switch out.
Oh, that's really funny.
Oh, this isn't good.
This has Stab.
Yeah, that's not good. Because, like, yeah. Red always sends out a Pokemon with the move for what you have.
Oh, it is
It's
Blizzard? Oh, no!
Well, at least you can PP stall that.
Yeah, at least it looks like the Dragonite is just getting dispelled.
The Dragonite's just missing all the Blizzards on the Dragonite.
Yeah.
Or the Dugong is missing all of the Dragonite.
There's what one left.
Wow, that Wigglytuff's moveset is bad.
Also, wow, that does a lot of damage.
I mean, it is Stab Blizzard.
Yeah. This should be a preset up for Pikapals though, because it's out of blizzards.
Should be, yeah.
Why is he? No, don't do that.
Set up.
Good. I was gonna say, because if he kills it, Red will try to send in a Pokemon that has a move.
Yeah. Whereas right now he's using Sludge.
Right, which is like
That is such an easy setup.
It's doing so little damage that Leftovers is actually healing it off. Like he's.
It's actually healing you more than.
Yeah, he's actually.
You're back to full.
Indestructible.
Oh boy.
Would be walled at least.
Yeah. Yeah, this seed had some very nice TMs, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys kept having an issue, it seemed like, where you had 2 good moves. It's like, I have all these good moves to choose from. Which ones do I choose?
Would have been easier if there was clearly a special main, but... I mean, Ice Beam, Crunch, Thunder Punch, what else?
There's also Flame Wheel and Fire Blast, I think, as well.
Yeah.
But it looks like Pikapals is about to finish.
But yeah, it really came down to just that Thunder Badge. Who was gonna find it first? And you were, unfortunately, Pika was just following you the entire time.
I was
Just
wondering,
one
because
step
I don't
behind.
really know about his playstyle, that
Mhm.
if he would do the bridge early.
No, he
or
basically copied exactly what you
Yeah.
did. He did
Okay.
Blaine Blue, Brock Route 4 just a couple minutes later than you, Nugget Hedge a couple minutes later than you. Yeah. But what are these Nidoking stats? Attack 12, Special 12. That was a good offensive Nidoking.
Yeah.
And welcome, Pika.
Hey, GG's.
GG.
Yeah, finishing right behind relatively. Not bad at all.
Yep, just had to check too much of the game.
Well, Ergotae also chucked a lot of the game, and I think both
Yeah.
of you had the same chucks left at the end.
Yeah, I
I
kind
had-
of figured.
Yeah. E4 and Misty.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we
Alright.
might be holding up the next match. So I think there's just one question, Pikapals, I think we both are curious about you. So the Hound Hour, you saw that on Cycling Road multiple times. Is there a reason you didn't take it?
I don't know. I guess I could have. I just wanted to look around for something better, and I felt the Nidoking was decent enough to try out.
Okay. I mean, it ended up working out pretty well.
Yeah, it did.
Alright. So
Yeah.
we do have another match. Fortunately, we have another match, but unfortunately, that means we're going to have to quickly switch over. So.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed Crystal, stay right where you are, because another run is coming right up.
Yeah, I think we'll hand off to them now.
Yep. So, yeah, we will be heading out. Just double checking with Snow Bear things. Hopefully, we're all good. All right, bye, everybody.
Yep.